my block.
But you see how he went to Jay and he worked for Jay though.
Well, money is money. you gonna give up a bag because a
He
nigga
did, but
he dropped Ethan. Like,
but he did work. He did work for Jay for a small period of time. But
They friends.
yeah, but I'm saying, but now he got Master Pill. Nas on Master Pill.
Oh yeah.
He got the Netflix bill. He got an HBO bill. And I think he worked on a.
Question.
I think he got a big
Hennessy
deal.
too, right?
well, Jay got this.
Jay got more courses.
Jay got this goddamn NFL deal. Although I was talking to Dan last night.
Jay a billionaire.
He was like, I looked it up, and Jay-Z is no longer a billionaire on his own. And I was like, how?
Jay got Barclays.
Nah, he sold his shares.
He sold it.
He can't own none of the teams anymore because he's
he owned the center.
He owns the firm.
Yeah, but he owns the building.
No, he can't. He doesn't own the building, does he?
Yeah, he owns the building. He doesn't own the team. He owns the building.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he got rid of the team to get the building. So even still, he gets paid off for the building
Every game. And nobody's gonna be like, yo, we're getting a new stadium.
Not to mention Rock Nation, not to mention Juice, like all this other shit.
Yeah, what you know?
At the pod.
Start the fucking podcast, man.
Hell yeah, nigga.
Goddamn, man.
Fuck you at?
I was trying to see if you were trying to chill or something, man.
Nigga, I'm at the pod. I'll let you know, nigga. I mean, we about to go live in a minute.
Man. Is that never doing shit?
Nah, we recording.
You think the record's not down?
Nah, he recording.
You're recording?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I don't know where they went.
Damn it, man. Alright, bro.
Alright, Brody, bro. I'll call you when I leave here. Alright. He ain't got nowhere to be.
Damn, man, he trying to pod?
Dan the man.
Dan drunk already. He can't come by with us.
This motherfucker was a casualty award. That was 2 years ago, homie.
Damn, Dan, what is he trying to do? Like, what the fuck are you trying to do? Nigga, it's 11 o'clock at night. What is it? Like,
He was a
like
casualty.
you trying to, like, yo, fam, I thought you had some bitches or something. Like, yo, it's almost 11:38.
He's supposed to be downtown and then scraping the
Well, here you
20
go.
bitches.
Like, yo, fam, I got like 3 bitches. Like, what the fuck
Yo,
are you
man,
doing?
you supposed to be scraping the market 20 bitches right now.
Mm-hmm.
Go get them.
I know you just left the bar. You left the bar without bitches.
Lining them up.
That's like free money.
Hey, yo,
Like,
man,
you
I'm
go
gonna
down
keep
there, like,
it honest with y'all, man. If it's 11 o'clock or whatever, and we ain't going to no destination, honestly, or niggas ain't trying to make music or whatever.
You just talking about let's chill?
Let's chill. I ain't trying to chill with y'all niggas at 11
Because that's
o'clock.
kind of questionable.
Unless niggas is always got a purpose.
I would never say that to y'all.
Like, yo,
Did
niggas,
you just go? Are you going to do something? Do you
Like,
need
what?
me?
Like,
do niggas got a
Do
purpose?
we got hoes around? Like, what the
No,
fuck?
I mean, are you
Like,
going through something? Do you need me?
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
yo, fam. What time?
I'm trying to find the bitches. Like,
Exactly. If I ain't saying y'all got some hoes or something, man, I don't
we're
know.
supposed to be downtown, grabbing the market 20 bitches or poor girls or something like that. We supposed to be down there.
Yeah.
Like,
Something.
grab it.
Yeah.
They are drunk right now. He need to be down there right. You need to
Working.
text him. You need to text him right now and be like, yo, you need to be down there outside, downtown.
With a sign that says I will fuck for food or I will
Exactly.
fuck for food.
You need to be grabbing bitches. Fuck it. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You Dan the man out here.
Yeah, man. You wild, man.
Man, you saw how poor girls was.
Yo.
Get your ass in there. Yeah, like get your son. Yo. Listen. Motherfuckers is crazy, yo.
Niggas is out here.
Yo, I'm about to spaz out on this shit.
Yo, niggas is out here. Well, let's get this straight.
Yeah.
Niggas is out here wanting to chill with other niggas after 11 o'clock. Just chill.
What the fuck is wrong with him, man? It is 11. Hey, listen, man.
11 o'clock. At
We
night.
told
Yeah, not
as
in the
far
day.
as far as the hoes is concerned, we told you about 11:38.
Don't be late.
But you is if it's after 11, you ain't supposed to be with no motherfucking nigga.
Hey yo, all right.
You supposed to be downtown scraping.
Another thing, yo. Do you call niggas or do you text niggas?
No, first of all, neither. Neither. Like,
Yo, this nigga
neither.
picked up the phone
No.
and dialed you.
Neither.
But I'm saying he dialed the number to talk about, yo, let's chill. You ain't text the shit like, yo, fam, what you like? You just call.
Yo, you need to have a post on Facebook that says location. I'm downtown.
And
But I'm
That's
at an
it.
undisclosed location.
Exactly.
And yeah, 11 o'clock when you ain't got no kids, you out there single, ain't gonna be out in the streets. Nah, if you ain't got nothing set up, I'm out there on the prowl.
Yo, what is going on right now, yo?
And then if I got no money or got nowhere to be, I'm trying to work the phone situation. You know what I'm doing? If I'm working the phone trying to get something to pop, I'm also making a playlist of the porn that if it doesn't pop, I'm gonna have a whole playlist of shit Shane popping off. I got this whole playlist right here ready to go in the cut.
Yo, I'm gonna say it right now. Old school is the cool kids. We know what's up. We know what you need to fucking do. Get that bit old heads or whatever. Salute. Get that bit. I am definitely an old head, and I say it proud and I say it loud. You know why? Because I'm the smart one. You motherfuckers is out here and got that bit doing some bullshit out here.
Yo,
After 11, got that bit calling niggas and shit.
I was at work.
You supposed to be out there with the jokes.
I was at work today. Shout out to my man for sending people my way.
Bro.
A dude came in. We was talking. I was like, "Yeah, you from here?" He was like, "Yeah, from downtown." So I'm like, "All right, cool." This shit sound extra nasty though. Let me fix the mic. But
You so nasty.
but he was like, "Yeah, but I live, in Carolina, West Virginia, Georgia." I'm like, "Oh, well,
Shout out to West Virginia.
He was like, "Yo, I was like, why are you was moving around?" He was like, "Oh yeah, we was out there for work." He was like, "Yeah, I was in the gang." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Okay." He's like, not a gang. I was in the game.
In the game.
He was in the game.
EA Sports.
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, met this Dominican cat from New York, and we just,
Yeah, trafficking.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
But he in the 60s now. He was like,
Trash
"Yeah, I'm
bag.
on disability now, but yeah, I was in the game for a minute." He said I had to get out the game. He said I had to get out.
Do you think the youth today are in the game?
They're not in the game.
Some of them are.
Do you think they know Pablo?
Nah, cause what we was talking about, I was like, "Yo, the game." I was like, he was like, "Yeah,
Or
the game
El Chapo.
changed." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, the
Shut up. R.I.P. Pablo.
I was like, we was talking like, but the game is no longer the street dude. It's the senator. It's the congressman. They are the game.
That's a fact.
Well, they were always.
Talk to him.
Yeah, but now is known. They don't even try to hide it no more.
I can go deeper. Man,
Go ahead, go. Pause.
all of this shit revolves around them.
Yeah,
All the shit you smoke,
yeah.
you put in your fucking veins. You get them in pop pills and shit. That's the reason. Plain and simple.
And
It all revolves around that.
did you see that because of they said opioid use has gone down, but meth has increased.
You know why? Because they see it. The government sees it. They understand it's a moneymaker. And you know what? The government, you know how they make meth? Motherfucking household products.
Mm-hmm. FDA approved products.
Oh, see, I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? My boy got my back. See, that's where I was going with that. You know what I'm saying? That's where I was going with that. You know what I'm saying? Talk to him. You know what I'm saying?
EPA regulated products.
That's why That's why we out here. We think as a unit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at.
You know what? You know what you're telling?
Ladies and gentlemen, you have now entered the last Petty Boy podcast of 2019.
Of the fucking decade.
Happy New Year.
Last podcast of the decade.
Of the goddamn decade.
Forever.
Put your seatbelts on. It's going to be a long and busy and speedy ride.
Yeah.
It is
Long and speedy.
It is I.
Tell a bitch I'm giving you that long and speedy dick.
Early. Drillies.
Stuffing.
M-A-C-K. If you didn't already know. And by the way, the goddamn Mac Minute will be back in 2020. Get your goddamn homework. Get your goddamn older hip hop ready.
Yeah. Check.
It's brought to you by Edibus.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I had too much. I ain't
You
making
mother,
extra bass.
you motherfuckers, you think I'm gone? Petty
Yeah,
University
check.
has been full effect. You'll see the class. You see everybody in session. Bring the homework to the front.
Bring it to the front.
You ain't been doing the education.
Exactly. But it is M-A-C-K. And with that, we have Killer Cop.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shout out to Z, the motherfucking Don. We holding it down.
Hold it
2020, 19 to 20 and beyond.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my boy Decepticon. Yo, listen. No matter what, you petty forever.
You know
You
what?
better make sure that you petty forever. You better make sure you know that you petty forever. You better make sure you know it's real and you know what we doing and it ain't gonna ever stop.
Maybe we gotta send a petty alert.
We gonna go ahead and send out the signal. The Petty Boys PWO label.
Yeah.
And we gonna find our boy Decepticon and we hope he's safe. Earl and Hakeem. I know, man. You know what I'm saying? He'll be back.
Great to have y'all here, by the way.
Early.
Shout out to
They've been with us. They've been with us the whole time.
in our bar.
Allah Akbar. Just drunk and high all day long. We love you.
And you know what? They ain't missed an episode.
No,
They've been here every episode.
no. They've been loyal. They've been there. They've been with us through thick and thin.
Thick and thin.
Through trials and tribulations, the rough and the tough and the rugged.
You know, we've been in Niagara. We've been.
That's
See
right.
the Northern Lights.
That's right.
We've been
In the forest.
Yeah, we've been in the
the
forest. They were there through all of it.
All of that, man. And last but not least, we have the Black Pope, John motherfucking Paul.
Yeah, I'm out here somewhere.
And collectively, we are the Petty Boys.
Yeah.
Man, listen, man. This is the last podcast of 2019.
Yes, it is.
We're embarking upon 2020.
Yes.
I just want to let y'all know to
Preach.
put your seatbelt on.
Preach.
Get your mind right.
Preach.
It's going to be a long, treacherous, lovely ride.
And you're going to enjoy every minute of it. You're going to enjoy every second of it. You're going to enjoy every inch of it. So.
That's right. Petty style.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what?
Tell them.
Run with us and get right past simple as that.
Simple.
We are live. We are out here. You can't do what we do.
Why would you try?
No, you can't.
Put the guns down, put your fist up, put your fist up, put your guns down.
Say that again.
Put your guns down, put your fist up, put your fist up, put your guns down. And it's always dodge the what's
The fuckery.
and direct all calls to who.
That guy right over
Me,
there.
man, direct them to me. I'll keep seeing the number at the bottom of the screen. If you don't see the number at the bottom of the screen, please make sure you comment at the let's say we don't see the number, then I'll see your comment, and I will give you the number, but you can't get the number if you don't comment. So make sure you like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, show love, let us know you're listening, let us know you're watching. If you're not listening and you're not watching, you're motherfucking wrong. And you're going to have a short and unprosperous life because this journey is long, and it's good, and it's steady, and we ready, and we petty.
Always and forever, he gonna get you right, just like we gonna get you.
Tell him.
Motherfucking gamma up.
Go get it up.
Come on.
That's right.
If you're gambling, that means you ain't taking your Insight, you ain't taking your Viagra, your Cialis, your hard 10 days. You ain't
Like
taking
But you know what they need though? They need
the bus.
exactly. And it's brought to you by the good folks of Anibus.
That ain't a bus. That ain't a bus.
And what else is it brought to you by?
I'm gonna tell you what it's brought to you by.
You are now rocking with the Petty Boys. Today's episode is brought to you by our friends at Lift Auto Credit. They specialize in second chance lending and or assisting first-time buyers. The program they have does help in establishing credit by reporting to all 3 major credit bureaus. All financing is short-term, typically 24 to 42 months. The vehicles do come with warranty and gap insurance and an affordable payment designed to fit your budget. Shout out to our friends once again at Lift Auto Credit. If you need to get in touch with them, definitely you need to holler at Lee Doggett, 704-910-1916. Once again, that's 704-910-1916. Hashtag promo code Petty Boys. Don't forget to tell them the Petty Boys sent you.
I haven't got an attitude with anybody except you, Steven. Distance yourself. You cross this line, we're gonna have a problem. Fuck your line. Fuck you.
Correct.
Fucking bitch on you. And if you get raped by a pack of niggers, it'll be your fault.
Yeah, we get here. That's how we're gonna start this motherfucker off. Cause you think it's a motherfucking game. We're gonna start it off with communion. I'm feeling some type of way. Kai's feeling some type of way. FNCK feeling some type of way. We're all feeling some type of way.
Yes, sir.
Everybody got some shit. We gonna let it off. The shot is gonna ring out. Dropping bombs. It's about to be motherfucking World War VII, World War II 51,
Early.
and we won all of them.
But you know what? While I pour out communion, I would like my brothers to reflect on one thing from 2019 that they would like to share.
Like, are we talking about something memorable that happened to us or a current event?
Whatever you like, my brother. It's our platform. You know how it goes.
All right, 2019. You know, you got something? I got nothing.
2019 was trash, yo. Thanks. This what I'm gonna go with. 2019 was motherfucking trash, yo. I had a rough early part of the year. I done had it rough until goddamn a couple weeks ago when I said, fuck it, I'm going Petty Boys full time for employment. And so yeah, I got something.
Look,
I got something.
Look at you right, man.
That's mine.
My take, 2019 wasn't trash. It's, of course, all my New Year's start off fucked up and rocky. All of them. I just can't come into the New Year, and I've never ever. I had like maybe 3 good New Years out of my life. All of them just come in fucked up. Like, damn. That's just how I start the New Year off. The ball has only been dropped for like 30 seconds. It's like as soon as the New Year start, shit just happens. I can't bring that motherfucker in to save my life. But it started off. It got better. It hit some stale notes. But overall, man, as far as out of 5 stars, I would give it a smooth 3.5. I'll give it 3.5. It was more good than bad that occurred to me this year. Did lose both of my grandparents this year. Shit was nuts.
Yeah, definitely. You know, R.I.P. to them.
Yeah, man.
We lost a lot of people this year.
Yeah, this year, man.
We had a lot of casualties.
Kyle lost some people this year.
Yeah.
And overall, though, man.
Yeah, I lost some folks too, man.
It could have been worse. You know, I've been through worse. It could have been worse. We're out here. We're able to provide y'all with entertainment. We're here to provide y'all with music. And as far as myself personally, I've matured. myself, and this honestly, I'm the happiest I've ever been in my entire life.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely.
So I'm in a positive space. I'm in a happy space, and I have
Yeah.
clarity.
Absolutely.
So I gotta say that for this year, I've gotten clarity
Yeah.
and understanding, and I think I'm still growing.
Awesome, man.
But I'm almost I feel like I'm almost reaching to that pinnacle of life where I'm able to to do bigger and crazier and things that just are unimaginable.
Yeah, I was definitely about to collab on that and say,
Yeah.
you know, it's 2019 was ups and downs and trials and tribulations, but at the end of the day, we're all still here. We're here for a reason, and we all got through it. We gonna get through it. We're gonna make it to 2020. You know what I'm saying? And we all blessed.
Lord willing.
You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, we all blessed, and we done seen some rough patches, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? We done got through it. It was sun. It was light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And we here, and it's gonna be a way better 2020. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day. You know what I'm saying?
And to chime in on that, man, we've all seen dark days.
Yeah.
You know, real dark days where there is no light. If there is no light at the end of the tunnel, only light there is a Bud Light.
Right. Exactly.
Or
We had a lot of those.
or yeah,
A bottle.
or a light of a cigarette because you're so
Yeah.
stressed. You feel like
For sure.
there is no hope.
Constant.
For sure, man.
You feel like there is no hope. You feel like there is nothing. But I can tell you, man, there's always something. There's always one person, at least one person out there that loves you.
Absolutely.
There's always one person that cares, man. If you can't do it for yourself, try to do it for them, man. That's all I do. If I do it for my family, I do it for my son.
Absolutely.
You know, and I do it for my friends. I do it for my brothers right here because at the end of the day,
You too, bro.
you know, I want
love y'all.
to see everybody prosper. I want to see everybody make
Absolutely.
it.
That's what I want to see.
You know, I want to be able to call y'all and say, yo, man, where y'all trying to go
Yeah.
today, tonight? Y'all trying to go
Yeah,
to
we
base?
gonna make it together. We gonna
Yeah.
make it
Taking the
together.
jet.
We're gonna make it together, and you know, even in the storm, it's always somebody going. I say it every
Time.
season, every podcast, all the time. I say it. It's always somebody going through something worse than you.
Yeah, but I don't want to see whoever has
You
the
know what I'm
worst.
saying?
The
You know what I
worst.
mean?
The
Like,
worst.
like
The worst.
that's why it's always a blessing to be here,
Yeah,
to
as long
be
as I ain't
sitting
the
here.
worst, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wasn't that first episode this season? The guy who has it the worst?
Nah, I think that was last season.
yeah,
Was
I
that last
remember
season?
that though.
Yeah.
That was the end of last season.
Yeah, somewhere I don't know, man. It was a week, man. Matter of fact,
What's your favorite moment this season?
this season we're only what 6-7 episodes in.
Yeah.
My favorite
It's
moment
halftime.
would have to be.
Man, we done had
You know what?
a few moments.
You know what?
man.
I'll be honest with you, man. My favorite moment was when Tron was here.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. He was present.
He was present.
You know?
That had to be my favorite moment. We were all here. We're all working in sync. We're all
You know
working
what?
together.
We gonna put the you know what I'm saying, the milk carton drink. We gonna put, you know what I'm saying, we gonna
Petty
put that up.
Put the petty in
You
there,
know what I'm
man.
saying? And
Looking
just
for it.
you know, just as a shrine, you know what I mean? Because you know what I'm saying, we looking for you, brother. You know it's about to be 2020, you know what I'm saying? We all gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna single you out or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I just wanna make sure you alright, make sure you good, you know what I'm saying?
man.
Like, cause I wasn't invited to the mixer. You know what I mean? I was kind of disappointed at that, but you know what I'm saying? I let it go. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking on my behalf.
soiree.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Or the soiree.
Like, I felt some kind of way, you know what I mean? But that's all I do. I understand, you know what I'm saying? People got to do things on their own. You know what I mean? So I just left it alone.
Yeah, I mean, people want to breathe on their own. They want to, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes people need to be alone and have their space.
Yeah.
It's good for people.
It's good because
You know?
you got to spend time to work on you. And not everybody gets the luxury or free time to work on them. All right, they get alone. Not a lot of time people get alone time.
Right.
You know, a lot of times people are stuck in situations where their alone time is very limited, And then at alone time, you have to have other kinds of alone time, and that shit gets kind of confusing. But to actual alone time to work on yourself is very rare, and
it's important.
It is very important.
It's important, man.
The mental health, that is your mental health. Forget seeing a therapist and all that. You can figure that shit out yourself.
Yeah.
Listen,
you don't need nobody to tell you how to do
depression is no joke, bro. Like depression will kill you. Like depression will take you up out of here. That's why exactly we will play that later on in this podcast, you know, by my request. I know, you know what I'm saying, the Black Pope got that on deck, but I just want to say that is why exactly that he got it on deck. I just want to say, you know, in that note, as far as depression is concerned, you don't take that lightly or whatever. So I'm gonna just say to my brother, you know what I'm saying, no homo, we love you. You know what I'm saying, we love you. We want you to come back, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Find your way. We gotta find your way home.
You know what I'm saying? All day.
You gotta find your way home, man.
Yeah.
Find yourself. You're on this little journey, this little trek, trying to find a light and understanding. But you gotta make sure. That you listen. Whatever you feel your path may be, whether it's with us, without us, or whatever,
we support you always.
We support you, but you got to make sure you're listening to whichever way you're supposed to go.
Man, look at Earl.
Yeah, that's the most important part. Yeah.
Man, they love you, man. They just said they love you silently.
And you know, a lot of times we don't listen.
Exactly.
Man, y'all ready for the shot?
And you know what? This is the last communion of 2019 and a dedication to 2020.
Well, the last communion with y'all.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
We're going to have a couple more.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a few. You know what I mean? We just want to thank all the supporters of the Petty Boys, all of our followers. We love y'all. Be with us forever, because it only gets greater from here.
It does, man. We got a lot of things to come. We're trying to see what shit sticks, what doesn't stick. We're trying.
We got special packages for our subscribers.
That's a fact.
Some 2,200 passengers are being blown on charter flights from the Bahamas
to
Maryland with a promise of a full refund as future cruise.
You know, Mile High Petty. Get your Mile High Petty.
Yeah.
All day.
Promo code
early.
Hashtag Anabus.
Anabus. This is to y'all.
I love y'all.
Later.
Love you too, man.
I want to give a strong shout out to Ace Adams and say a strong RIP to Stephen Evans.
Yeah.
Really great rappers. You know what I'm saying? I figure it's a good time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
It's a great time. It's our platform, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Family.
All day.
More than anything.
All day.
So, what was y'all's most disappointing time of this year? Whether it involved you or the shit that you saw, or
disappointing?
Yeah, like shit that you saw or shit you witnessed, or it could be, you know.
Well, I'm not gonna go dark.
Man, I'm gonna take it on. I'm gonna take it on a fucking national level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you know it's always hashtag UU22 all day. You know what I'm saying? Once again, as a matter of fact, like I talked to, you know, somebody about this recently. You know what I mean? They tried to debate me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? If you know any songs better than Your Body's Calling Me, You Remind Me, you know what I'm saying? I Believe I Can Fly.
And if you're making last minute dinner plan,
you know what I'm saying? You know, Bump and Grind, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Sex Me?
sex me, you know, like, you know, I'm willing to debate you on whatever.
He
like,
gave us Gotham City.
you know, what? See, man, like the list just goes on and on and on about this brother. You know what I'm saying? So what? So what if he had barrels of pee in his house? You gotta wear booties. You know what I'm saying? So what? So what if he was married to Aaliyah? So what? Like the man, the myth, the legend, the goddamn Robert Kelly, R. Kelly is locked. And he's in prison right now. We're gonna spring him out. That's all I gotta say.
UU22.
Hashtag UU22. That was my disappointment of the year.
Damn, that was man.
Hey yo, isn't this the shit that they did in the
This was 3.
Oh, they did
Two.
too. I was about to say, hold
And
the fuck
make
up.
sure you got your goddamn shots.
Hey,
Make sure you got your shots.
do you bitches got your shots?
Do you?
They ain't got their passports. Jim's still waiting on their passport.
Do they get their passport? Man, listen, man. An icon, a legend, R. Kelly. You heard it from M-A-C-K. I don't give a damn what nobody said. If you want to say something, and debate me, I'm always available. Come and talk to me.
Come and talk to me.
Exactly.
I really want to know.
That's another great group. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if KC and JoJo was addicts or not. That's another great group. Hashtag UU22. Say something about them too. Whole team got that. What? You know what I'm saying? VA and Carolina stand up. Man, I'm on a roll.
Great time to drop. Surviving Kai is
That's right.
it's being recorded, you know,
That's right.
currently, so it'll be out in 2020.
Early. We dropping all the petty. We dropping all the petty in 2020. Don't because once again, Flagrant Village is on this way, and that's gonna be extra. That's gonna be extra petty. That's gonna be extra petty. When you, I hope you're ready.
And, you know, right now, last but not least, on 1-2-3, January 23rd, Underachiever will be dropping.
Finally. We have waited. We've been out in tents and lines and shit, waiting for that to drop, and it's finally coming.
And that shit is crack, bro.
On 1-2-3.
Crazy.
1-2-3,
and we were so fortunate to hear the rough draft. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at me because I heard the blessing.
It sounds amazing now. It sounds.
It's like gold. Like it's like platinum. You know what I'm saying? Already.
Beamed in already.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
That shit is sick.
And I hope y'all enjoy it. And I put everything I had.
You'll put his foot in.
Man, a great project, man. Like put his heart and soul in it. It's a lot of personal in there, man.
Yeah,
y'all better love that.
Every song.
Y'all better love that.
Like, yo, you know how they tell a nigga break a leg, nigga broke both legs.
Yeah.
That shit is the toughest shit. That shit is
But,
the toughest shit.
I mean, it was crazy. Every song is personal. There's not one song that's not personal on the whole.
That's why they gotta feel it, man.
Contextual.
That's why they gotta feel
Down
it,
to
man.
just production, and then you get past the production into the actual song quality, and then you're like,
Man, it's an overall great body of work, man. Production,
it's amazing.
lyrics, you know what I'm
It's a
saying?
piece of art.
Engineering, everything, man. It's just there.
I got a rough draft copy of that motherfucker, and I'm gonna listen to that copy forever.
Word.
I'm gonna go buy the one, but I'm gonna just keep listening to the original.
Yeah, some people will receive their copy. They're not knowing they're getting the copy, but they will get the copy with the promo code. And
Absolutely. You gonna bust them out with the promo code? You know what I'm saying? They get, you know what I mean?
They should know what the promo code is.
oh yeah, they should know the promo code. That's what the promo.
Yeah, they
code.
know. They know.
I know what the promo code.
Have you
is.
subscribed?
Oh, subscribe.
You ain't been doing the education.
Share. We've told you a million times. Subscribe, support, share. Get them at Petty Boys on Facebook. Even go to our SoundCloud. Petty Boys LLC on SoundCloud. Petty Boys LLC on goddamn it YouTube. All of that shit. Get in tune. Petty Boys PWO on Audio Mac right now. Goddamn it, go download that shit.
Download it.
Watch all the podcasts
from the beginning. You know, that's what I'm doing the off season. Over the winter.
Binge watch.
Break, I'm gonna watch all
the seasons
early, yo.
Like how you
binge
run back
watch
your
everything.
sitcom and shit. Yeah.
From the wigs, we out here.
I never did a wig.
We got special guests
never
talking
did a
about
wig.
blow.
But you got your
We
wig,
should have did the wig, yo.
We got
They
special
coming back.
Well, we need to do the wigs before the House votes.
We got people talking about they masturbate from blow. All that shit.
You know what? When we do the reviews, we're gonna have the wigs on because we gotta bang the gavel on niggas.
Yeah.
Like y'all niggas is trash. We sending y'all niggas to mute.
When we listen to our hottest women, you know what I'm saying?
We did.
We listen to the hottest women. Like we went there. We talked about Kanye. We had a few rants.
Oh,
you know
and definitely for next season, I promise you, we will have the petty confessionals.
Absolutely.
And I do got the third thing.
Yeah.
I do got the third thing. It just popped up.
See, that's confidential information.
Yeah, but yeah, and yeah, we
here. We in
there
all day.
We here
all day.
I'm gonna make sure the NDAs are popping.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
We also got to
sign that
to Trilla's pod.
Who?
Trilla.
Oh, word.
That little pod they doing, Jersey's pod.
I ain't even know they had a little
They
pod.
doing one in Cumberland. They still light in there, but you know the offer was extended.
Yeah, definitely.
Figure that out. Shout out Trilla.
Yeah, man, strength in numbers, man. We definitely support. You know what I'm saying?
We support all the pod.
Yeah.
All day, man. We don't discriminate, man. You know what I'm saying? All day.
Yeah, I'm about to shoot a shot. And see where we're about to go. Yeah, 22. You know they say. I hate when niggas say they about to take over. I'm not even calling it a takeover. It's a petty world order. It is what it is. What it's going to be.
Always.
So if y'all don't know, there is a petty world order that's getting ready to occur. Yeah. So I don't know what kind of protection or what kind of gear I'm gonna need y'all to get because what we're getting ready to do, there's no hazmat suit, no mop gear, no bulletproof vest, no steel-toed shoe, no back brace, nothing that can stop the kind of shit we're gonna drop on
Absolutely.
you.
The bomb.
Would you say that? Would you say that?
I think people.
It's a rib. It's a rib in the body of him.
Come on, it's a rib.
It's a rib.
You know what? He goes. I'm gonna say it's the big toe. Because without the big toe, your balance is off.
And you gotta say that.
And I think it's the balance of what the new and the old has to be. I think it's the balance, like with the old.
That sounds better.
Yeah, it's the but the rib is there would be no woman without the rib.
That's right.
Without no woman, there'd be no man because even though we're first,
we can't make nothing.
We can't make nothing. I can shoot something naked, but I can't make nothing come out.
Damn, see y'all going to
drop babies on the floor though.
You know what? I gotta go outside on that. Y'all talking too real in here.
We can spill a golden chalice.
Yeah, I'm over here. I can feel the cup up. Yeah, I can fill the cup up till it runneth over.
Till the
cup runneth over. I fill it up. We just gotta make sure you drink. Drink from the cup. Drink from the fountain of
chalice.
Youth. It's really the fountain of youth because it's my kids. That's a bar.
It's no early. No earlier.
Yeah, drinking from the fountain of youth. Meaning my kids.
Say when you say early, I'm thinking about her sucking my.
The early childhood development.
Yo, chill.
I ain't keep hitting them with
Indian
bars all
testing.
day. Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, I ain't mean to get explicit and nasty, but I did.
Well, fuck it. Since we're here,
If
favorite new porn star, 2019.
my favorite new, the AVNs is getting ready to come up, but we definitely 2021. Mark our words. Petty Boys will be at the AVNs. That's 2021. The Petty Boys will be at the AVNs in the VIP party, podcasting live, and we will have the red carpet, and we will be doing interviews at the AVNs. Mark my words. Mark it, jot it down. It is 11:44 p.m. and the day is the 20th, Friday, 12:20. Tomorrow is winter solstice, the longest night of the year. It is tomorrow.
It's a fact.
It is Knight Rider's birthday tomorrow, so we're gonna wish him a happy birthday.
Oh man,
Happy birthday, man.
Yeah, so but 2021 we will be at the AVNs
That's a fact.
on the red carpet doing interviews.
And then Earl, Hakeem,
We are all there.
Ado Akbar.
Because you know what? These are one of my emotional support.
Absolutely,
Be on the
man.
plane, these
They
emotional
go,
support.
we go. Fuck that. They petty boys too.
Yeah, they like
They are the family,
They all
yo.
shaded up.
They are the
They all
family,
shaded up. They
dog.
super shady, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
look,
we
his
don't-
eyes, his
like-
eyes coming. His eyes
Like,
coming.
Listen, man,
They
we don't go
shady,
nowhere
bro.
without them, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They are
These are
family,
goons,
dog.
nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
This is ready.
Don't let these niggas pull
Well,
up.
fuck
They'll
that.
definitely stick you up.
Yo,
Absolutely.
niggas
Don't even
pull up.
say nothing about Earl, Hakeem, and Ado Akbar.
Hey, yo.
I'll jump on you.
You know what
Pause.
I just thought of,
What?
right? We'll get to that. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, man.
You need to know.
Put that in the vault.
Let me get a notebook.
Put that in the vault.
Yeah.
Ado Akbar. My man.
Yo,
Pause.
when you done, man, you got a low point for you got a low point for 'cause I got one and it,
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah, it's gonna fuck niggas head.
Yeah.
my low point is gonna be Nah, go on. Just take it. Just take it.
And they
it. I got
fuck
it.
Survivor R. Kelly, by the way. I'm done.
Yeah, fuck Oprah. Yo, Oprah coming out with a shit on with the motherfucking R. Kelly. Is she doing R. Kelly? Yeah, I think it's R. Kelly. It's another nigga because 50 got on her. It wasn't Kells. The girl did Kells. Who's she going after? She's going after another nigga.
Russell Simmons?
Yeah, Russell. Yeah, she going after Russell Simmons, yo. She
Fuck
got a
her,
little
man.
documentary. Fuck
He ain't
Oprah.
bothering nobody, yo.
But
He
she
with
up
the
there.
Bali.
She up there with Trump. She up there with
Yo, fuck her,
Weinstein. You gonna come out with
motherfuckers, man.
with
Fuck
shit
Oprah,
against
yo.
with black men, yo.
She can kiss my dick. That's what she can do.
I'm gonna
Kiss it.
smack around on the bridge of her nose with my head.
Stab
Yeah,
me,
the
a bitch
biggest.
ass motherfucker, man. He sitting there and let her do all this dumb ass shit. Fuck him, man.
He gets pegged, I guarantee you.
Man, that motherfucker be cuckolded. That's what he do.
Yeah, she catch him with the strap too.
Get them and Tyler Perry probably cuckold with their ass and shit or something.
He look
Do
like
that.
he cuckold.
You know what I'm saying? Come right on over together and he talking about Harpo told you to beat me. That's what she beat up. Sophia ass. You know what I'm saying? She doing that dumb shit. Fuck Oprah, man. Goddamn,
Fuck
you
you,
gonna,
Oprah.
I remember your ass when you was big, Oprah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I remember
and
that
you
too.
want bougie then. Now you want to now you got a little Billy and shit. Just a little small Billy or whatever. You want to act bougie and shit. Now you got your little network and all this dumb shit.
Hey, yo, at first I was like, yo, they say belly. This Oprah has a belly. She do got a little belly. But I'm like, yo,
She do got a
oh,
little belly.
Belly, nigga, she got a little belly. I'm thinking you saying belly.
She do got a
Then I
little
was like, yo, but then I
little
heard,
tummy tuck.
but I thought you said
Yeah.
belly, but I heard Billy. I
Yeah.
think she got a Billy. Who the fuck is Billy? Oh, maybe he's trying to say belly. It's weird. Then I thought about, oh, Billy.
Yeah.
You got a little Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but fuck you and your Billy.
Yeah,
You take
exactly.
your Billy. Because you know what? We all Billies because we goats.
Exactly.
Hey.
We are goats.
We the goats.
That's how we rock.
Wake the fuck up.
That's how we rock, goddammit. We gonna read that in a second.
All fair. That's all fair.
That's a strong one.
That's all fair?
It's off air.
Well, I mean, you can look at it, but
Yeah.
it's strong. It's strong. It's strong.
It's very strong.
It's strong.
Yeah. Yeah, the horse shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Really strong.
That's some off air shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's off air. That's what we do, man.
That's Oscar worthy.
But
I
fuck
would love
everybody.
that shit. Nigga don't say not a goddamn word. Just be like,
All these bougie ass billionaires, man. Fuck y'all, man. Y'all sitting there, y'all ain't doing shit for y'all community, yo. You ain't doing shit. You just sitting there, you know what I'm saying, with your bougie ass chancletas on or whatever you got there, with your flip flops and shit.
You just gave me a good segue.
Talk to her, man.
You just gave me a good segue.
Jermaine Uggs.
Early.
Man.
Uggs. You know where that? Brady. We talk about that motherfucker too. We could talk about the 2019 sports wrap up. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about that too.
He kisses all types of men in the face.
But go ahead, brother. We get to that in a second.
The most disappointing thing of this year, man.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Was, man, me kicking it with my dad this weekend. Stop.
Yeah, but I know where you're going with this.
Nah, you don't even know where I'm about to go with it.
Oh, all
I
right.
think I know where you're going.
That
I
shit,
thought I did.
man, it was cool, but the shit was sad. Like it, so me and my dad, for the people that don't know, we went to the football game. We drove 6 hours to the football game. He's a Steelers fan. I'm a Bills fan.
Yeah.
So we spent about 13 hours on the road, 6.5 hours. About 13 hours on the road together.
Yeah.
Shared a room and everything. Went to the game.
Yeah.
Cool, good time, the game. But when you know how when you get to talk to somebody,
Yeah.
and you start to learn.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
learn, you learn shit that you don't want to learn.
For sure.
And the shit I learned about my dad was very disappointing and it fucked me up. It made me look at life in a different perspective.
Mm.
It made me go to the point to where if there's a zombie apocalypse, I gotta leave my parents behind.
Mm.
Y'all niggas gotta get eaten, you know.
Mm.
Like I'm not even gonna try to save you. I'm just go ahead and call you like, yo, niggas, zombies is out here. I'ma holler at y'all later, man.
Mm.
Y'all can't comfort me. And it's from the perspective, man, I'm talking to him about shit. And this is how this is where it started. Early into the trip, we're talking, and he asked me about how Tron was doing. And I'm like, Tron isn't doing so well.
Mm.
I say, work is messing with him, and he's focused on his job.
Mm.
And my dad's response to me was, and he was serious. He said, well, what's wrong with that?
Mm.
So I thought about it. I'm like, everything's wrong with it. I'm like, you focusing on the company that you're gonna work your ass off for, and they don't give a fuck about you.
Mm.
Like, he's focusing on other things than focusing on him. That's what the fuck is wrong with it. Like, he's focusing on shit that he's a number. He's expendable.
Mm.
Like, so you're putting in all this time and effort for something that's never going to be fruitful. That's me watering a garden and keep watering and watering it, knowing that the tree that grows from it is not going to produce any fruit.
Mm.
It might grow. It might be the tallest tree in the forest, but it's not going to produce any fruit, any substance. So that to me, that's insanity. But he was serious. So that's one thing that troubled me. I'm like, damn. So then we're just going through situations and we're talking about different things, and I'm like, yo, this guy clearly has no clue of who I am.
Mm.
He doesn't know me.
Mm.
and the things that he should know about me, but that he doesn't accept. And I had to think about things that why he doesn't accept it. So we're watching the game, and I'm telling them things that's going to happen in the game. You know, we're talking about Tom Brady, we're talking about football, and I'm giving, you know, I give my opinions on stuff. And I said, you know, I told him, I'm like, you know, I got a high football IQ. So he repeats, oh, I do too. Like, you know, he tried to keep one up of me. So we're watching the game, I'm like, well, Mason, you know, not Mason Rudolph, but Hodges is going to throw a few more interceptions throughout the game. So I'm trying to explain to him, I'm like, yeah, this is a big game for him. He's going to make these mistakes. So if I was commentating, I was commentating what the fuck was going to happen the whole game.
Yeah.
And I always felt like the whole time he's looking at me like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about in anything.
Right.
So then, what really did it is on the way home we're talking about, you know, math and how men operate versus women. I said, and people are going to argue with me like him, but I said men are normally better than math and women because of the way that we think. Oh, this is how we got on it. Because he was like, yeah, man, he's like, I was kind of disappointed on how the Pittsburgh Stadium was set up. You know, he's like, you know, I could feel like, you know, your mom and her friend, they could have came in and decorated and did it better. And I'm like, but guys don't want that shit. Like, you got to think like a guy. I said a guy has to decorate for men. Women try to do too much extra shit.
Yeah, it's a manly arena.
Yeah, but like women do extra than what you need them to do.
Right.
Like you tell a woman, this is what I want you to do, and they add something extra, an extra step to the process. Right. So I said, I equated that to math. I said, with math, all math is simplifying stuff. So when you have an equation, your goal is to simplify it. And women don't simplify shit. They go the extra 5 or 6, 10 steps. So I'm sitting there trying to explain that to him, like, I've studied the brain. He's like, no, like, what I'm saying is that I went to the fucking library and I used to read books on the fucking brain.
Right.
Like, why are you trying to argue with me?
Arguing the facts.
Why are you arguing with me with facts?
I do this shit. Yo, bro, look, my water heater busted in my house on Tuesday. I don't even think I told y'all that.
No.
My water heater busted, right? So but it had to be leaking for like a day before I noticed it, cause like
you don't notice
when I brought Kai to get a haircut, right?
Okay.
When I left, everything was
good,
money in the crib. I come back, Kai's walking up the hallway, like after like he's getting picked up.
Yeah.
Right after the haircut, like we were probably there for like an hour. I hadn't even gone to the back for real. He come down the hallway. He's like, "Why is the hallway wet?" I'm like, "Oh, so like my floor is damaged, my whole floor."
Yeah, we just went through that.
That might be my low, by the way. But so I didn't have to take the shit out, tear the floor up partially, like at least where the hot water heater is, where the water was standing. You know what I'm saying? I done tore the floor out. I done took the hot water heater out. I'm talking to my peoples. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about the insurance policy or whatever. And my people's just like, yo, I'll just pay for somebody to put it in. I'm like, I just took it out.
You know, you can't put it in yourself.
I can't put it in, right?
You don't know what you're doing.
And then on top of this, I'm sitting there telling them, like, they don't even make them that skinny anymore. So I'm going to have to take the Georgian out of the frame with a door, like, to put that joint in there and then put that back on. He's like, that's not, I should just. I'm like, bro, like, how old am I going to have to be?
Until you know what you're doing.
And I'm telling you how the shit works.
Nah, man, you gotta be, and I was talking to him about Greta Thunberg, and I don't fuck with her. And he was trying to cape for her, like, well, she's half right, but how are you half right? You don't know.
You're either right or wrong.
First of all, like, you're right, and I'm like, Dad, you don't fucking know shit about climate change. You don't know nothing. You're not a fucking scientist.
You're not a geothermicist.
Like, if someone says, I'm not a scientist, so if a motherfucker tells me the sun is getting ready to supernova, I'm like, okay. So then another scientist says, yo, the sun is not going to supernova.
We have 50,000 years.
Yeah. So who the fuck do I believe? I don't know shit.
Are you kidding me?
Is that my man?
It's my mom.
Okay.
She's not eating that.
Sure. Then.
She's okay.
Yeah, but it's just like so then we're talking about the math shit, and he was like, "You ever seen Hidden Figures?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "Well,
You
you
haven't
need
seen
to."
that?
He's like, "No." He's like, "You need to watch it."
Oh yeah, that's a good movie.
And I'm like,
Well, no, it's actually, you know what it's about?
"Yeah, no, it's
Okay.
about." So I'm like, "Yeah." I said those women were abnormal. He's like, "How are they?"
Wrong. They're not abnormal.
So you're telling me they're the norm? They're not the
'cause they
norm,
weren't doing
But
nothing
how
with
do you
calculus,
mean?
bro. They
So
were doing
what?
calculus and
But-
like,
but they aren't the norm.
No, I mean both of y'all statements were like what y'all.
What I'm saying is,
clarify.
what I'm saying, those
No, I
women,
understand.
as far as the women doing what they did, that is abnormal.
for the time, yes, maybe.
But even for today,
Well, no, it's not, because plenty of people can do mathematics.
well, like as far as what they have accomplished is an abnormal feat.
I wouldn't say that, because I don't think that
Be-
if I was
all right,
in that position,
all right, so name 3 women they're gonna make another movie about. In
as
that
far as, like,
perspective,
it had to be females, and
they have to be
that's
females.
The abnormality of it. It's
That-
because they were black females, and black females are considered to be dumb.
It'd be dumb, but all right. So pick 3 white females are gonna make a movie about. Doing
Well, we're
something
not
like
going to
that.
be able to make a movie about 3 white chicks that did anything, because 3 white chicks never did anything.
That's the abnormal. Because it's not normal. Pick three more black women that did the exact same thing.
Not to well, actually, if you really wanted me to do that, I could do that, because that
all right.
consensus, that's just Langley that happens
All right,
to be
all
around.
right. So what I'm saying is, pick that you would make a movie about. That would do something
in
that.
America, it would be a slave movie.
But I'm saying you pick 3 women that made that much impact. We're talking specifically math. That's 3 women in
Specifically,
math
man,
that you would make a movie about.
it's probably 3 women that got.
But we're not going to see another movie. We're not going to see another Hidden Figures movie with 3 black women.
That was very
Yeah.
rare.
But that's where they kept the black chicks at, though.
But
they were all computers at all the bases.
Hold on, shout out before you go. Shout out to NASA. Shout out to VA.
Yo, fuck NASA.
The VA stands
NASA
up.
is the government.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not
VA
trying to get into that.
No, I'm just
But-
saying. I'm just saying that's where it originated from. VA.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
but I was trying to explain to him they are abnormal as far as that is not the norm of what happens. That is an abnormal because it was so abnormal they had to make a movie about it. If it was the norm, it's not a movie, it's not a story.
Well, it's the way that they painted, I believe, because like I'm saying, like literally at all the bases where they did that type of calculation, there was a little room underground where they kept all the black chicks, and they were called computers for it.
Yeah,
Damn.
but it hasn't happened. So what I'm saying is,
it only stopped happening because of IBM.
yeah, but what I'm saying is, it hasn't happened enough to where they made more movies, or if that was the norm, it wouldn't be a story. So the fact that this situation was abnormal was what I'm trying to explain to him. I'm like, that is you might got 100 women that might have been able to do basic calculus or whatever math formulas they use.
Yeah.
That is not common as far as women, as far as math.
Well, yeah, not in that time period.
Even in real life, women are not.
No,
women.
now, today.
So you're telling me you put a woman up against math against a man to simplify an equation? Who would do a better job?
I wouldn't, because I guarantee you if I look it up, like, yeah, there's probably a larger percentage of males that graduate with masters in.
I'm not talking about graduation. I'm not talking about statistics. I'm talking about a natural ability.
Well, natural ability. I used to do fucking pre-cal in my head, bro.
Exactly. You are a guy. I'm not talking about comparing yourself to a woman. Who's gonna do
But
a
like
better
my baby
job?
mama's smarter than me, nigga. Like,
But
you know what I'm saying?
I'm talking specifically math.
Yeah, specifically math. Like my baby mama's
Okay.
smarter than me.
All right. So when y'all
That
get
shit's
have y'all ever argued through text
Yeah, always.
or had it whatever?
Yeah.
How many characters you use versus her?
She probably talks like 5 times as long as I do.
So when you got math, if you're simplifying the equation,
Okay.
they don't simplify it. Who do you think came up with this core math?
That nigga.
The nigga not coming no core math.
Well, niggas made math, but
But I guarantee you,
man.
nah, man. I'm gonna do some research, man. Women don't simplify nothing.
So they probably broke it down from the go.
They probably add extra steps to everything.
That's
Anytime,
that's why you could do the math in your head.
yeah, women add an extra step. And I was trying to explain to them like, Dad, women add extra steps to everything. I asked my mom to put I was like, I'm gonna put my, Nick paid for his first haircut. This is my first dollar in the shop. My mom was like, "Oh, I want to do it." Cool. My mom didn't put the shit. All I wanted was the shit in the frame. She added a heart and a donated box. I didn't want all this shit.
Yeah.
I just wanted something simple.
Yeah.
Simple. But you added extra shit. And that's what I'm trying to explain to them. Women add extra shit. Men are more mathematical. I've studied this. Like, this is what I'm trying to, like, men are more analytical.
Right.
So the math is using the analytical side of your brain. I'm trying to explain this to them. That's why I'm saying men are better at math. You might have exceptions, which is abnormal, but men are generally better because we're more analytical. We take things. That's why women are more into fantasy and fairy tale. Where we don't care for. We like straightforward shit. Men are history, facts. We're more based upon facts, and they're more based upon the soap operas, the reality.
I agree with that because you look at the construction field.
Simple.
Plain and simple. That what is that? That deals with measurements. That deals with numbers.
It's a small equation.
And then who does more?
Architecture.
Who does more decorating? Where you're not, where it has to be outside of a box. Where men think more inside of a box, women think outside of a box.
Right.
That's why men get quote unquote caught cheating more because we don't think outside of the box. We're predictable. Math is predictable. Math is probability. Math. That's why I'm trying to explain this to him because it's simple mathematics if you break it down.
Can I segue though? I mean, you're gonna. I want you to finish your statement, but you said that is why men cheat. I would like to. I didn't say men cheat. Get caught cheating because they think it's out of a box. I want to talk about that cheating situation.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm talking about go for it.
Oh,
finish your.
I ain't even halfway.
No, go for it. I'll go after you.
All right. So then I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, damn. I'm gonna have to piss in a minute, but I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah, go for it.
But so I'm thinking to myself, damn, like, so he always was a guy to think he was smarter than he really was. And I ain't trying to knock him or nothing. I mean, this ain't the platform to be knocking people. But he never understood. Like, he was like, well, he used to make F's. I'm like, nah. When I learned from my male teacher, I said I was doing problems faster than the calculator. He was like, no, you weren't. I'm like, how are you gonna tell me what the fuck I was doing? You weren't in class. I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck are you gonna tell me what the fuck I'm doing when you weren't even there? I'm like, yeah, I was. I said, why do you think they moved me up a math class in my next grade?
Right.
And then when I learned from the lady, she was all fucked up. I ain't learned shit. And I said they only took me out the class because I was 1 point from a B. And if I remember correctly, you was there in the conference. She said she didn't give me the extra points because she said I didn't want to be in the class because there was no black people in the class.
What?
She told my dad that.
Well.
And she said I took him out the class because I felt he didn't want to be there because there was no black people there.
What?
He's supposed to
what is wrong with
lose
this
his
broad, yo?
A teacher said that shit.
He's supposed to lose his shit.
Yo. What the fuck, yo?
What, he's supposed to lose his shit, right?
He's supposed to lose his
shit.
He's supposed to lose his
public
shit.
school system is fucking shit. The public school system is shit.
No, you're supposed to say, what the fuck does that mean?
And thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that, because that made me think about other shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, damn, yo. He thinks like this. So he thought this. He don't even pay attention. So he creates his own history in his mind. He loves history. So I'm thinking to myself about, okay, so he creates this thing in his mind. And I'm like, damn, he thinks I made F's, and I was like, yo, my dad used to get whoopings because of F's, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, my dad used to beat my ass because I got F's all the time. I mean, straight F's one time, man, I got ass whooping. I was like, so then I thought about it. I said, you know what? Someone killed my daughter. He ain't lay a finger on her. He ain't lay a finger on her. Someone killed my kid, and you ain't do shit. But you beat my ass over fucking F.
Yo.
So it made me start thinking about beating kids. Like, yo, they treat us, they teach us to beat your kids, your own flesh and blood. People that look like you, you're putting your hand to being violence towards. People that look exactly like you, your own flesh and blood, and you don't do shit to someone when they actually hurt and harm your flesh and blood. You don't do shit. Like, we just gotta pray for them. We just gotta pray.
It gives me that feeling. Like, remember I told you about old boy?
But my take, it was very, your trip was very revealing.
Yeah, but they sit there and teach you, yeah, man, you just gotta pray about it. Why don't you just pray about my grades? But you felt it was necessary to hit me because of grades. But someone,
what the fuck does beating your child solve?
Nothing. But someone
sometimes God need to ask.
But someone killed your granddaughter and you ain't do shit about it. But you could beat your kids, but you gotta go the extra mile for your kid.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you said, you ain't do shit if he should have lost his shit. He should have lost his shit when the teacher was talking shit. Because I had a teacher walk out of that conference. There were 4 teachers in the conference. One teacher was so fucking disgusted at what the other teacher was saying. She walked out. And my parents ain't do shit. Yeah. My dad's sitting there. I'm in tears, and my dad ain't have my back not once.
Damn.
Yeah, I watched my dad.
Damn.
Make teachers cry and shit.
And then I go back. So I'm thinking like, man, I'm fucked up now. I'm fucked up in the head. So I go back to previous conversations and on the trip, and he was like, yeah, you know, I always. He's like, yo, I always, you know, I was even starting my women like, yeah, women do stuff different. You know, my women bosses always did this, and what kept pissing me off, he kept using the word boss. I'm like, I've never had a boss a day in my life.
No, I never
had a boss.
It's
a slave
on National Boss Day. I take myself.
I never used that word.
So you know, when I made
motherfuckers, you know what? It's ironic you said motherfuckers will say it. Motherfuckers will refer their ass to that shit. I would never agree with them, and I would never say the word boss. I'd be like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
People come in the shop and call me boss. Man, don't ever call me boss. I'm not your boss.
Yeah.
I call my peers.
I've never said that. I've never said that.
But people, I've had employers.
I hate saying that. Like, I would never say that.
And I made in the first line of Underachieve, I made a specific point to say I told employers I wasn't going to be shit. The original line I had was boss. I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? You know, I went back and changed it to employers because I've never had a boss.
Exactly.
But it goes to show that people are so brainwashed by what they like. And then we're in the football. The pregame is on. He's watching fucking MSNBC about Trump.
Yeah.
Like you'll sit here and make yourself upset over shit you can't control. You sit there, you've studied this Bible. It says, "Spare the rod, spoil the child, to turn the other cheek." Like, that doesn't fucking make sense.
Beat my kid, but goddamn, let a nigga beat me.
Yeah, let a nigga beat me, or let a nigga kill me, but you gonna beat me. You gonna let another nigga do it to me? So then it started to think about how they use the Bible and use religion to make black people docile.
Well, even beyond that, these niggas didn't change the Bible now.
Yeah, we ain't
even got to that part.
We as a black community are so docile, and we're always waiting for some fucking white savior in Congress or some white savior in Jesus.
They gave us a white Jesus so that we would recognize white people as
our saviors.
As God.
Yeah, so my dad's watching this impeachment on Trump and this and that. Like, why? Why the fuck does it matter? Like, I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. Like literally, and that made me think like, yo, y'all are so
million. We have an island.
Like y'all are so fucking far. Y'all are so far gone in your thinking and in your process. And I was about to be. I don't care to see hidden figures. I don't care. I honestly, from whatever the fuck they did, I don't care about. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Like the shit they show, like, you know, like I was talking about a couple weeks ago. These heroes they try to paint pictures on. I'm sick of the shit. I'm sick of it. I don't give a fuck about it. Because obviously I'm still facing the same shit that went on back then.
Woke up with yesterday.
Yeah, like Nothing has changed. They praised Obama for 8 years, and he ain't done a motherfucking thing for us.
Hold on, bro.
Actually, he signed a bunch of.
I gotta stop you on that one, man.
Hold on.
I gotta stop.
Hold on.
I'm not saying that he's wrong. He's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. But I'm just saying without these stepping stones, we wouldn't be where we are today. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me say what I gotta say.
Go ahead.
I'm not disagreeing with that at all. I'm agreeing with you. Totally. But without these events in history, we would not be where we are right now. We would still be fucked up.
All right.
We would not have a Jordan. We would not have a LeBron. We would not have an Obama. We would not have none of that.
I got a question.
We would have
Plain and
definitely had a
simple.
Jordan.
No, we
and
would
NFL
not. No, we would not. No, we would not, bro.
I got a question. I have a question though. But what are they?
I see what you're saying.
What is the Jordan? What the fuck is LeBron?
I see what you're saying, bro, and I agree with you.
But I'm saying.
I agree with you.
But what is the stepping stone that goes nowhere?
You're saying that's modern day slavery.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. What is the stepping stone that goes nowhere?
Well, that stepping stone goes everywhere.
But what it goes nowhere because a LeBron doesn't do shit for me. Jordan hasn't done shit for me personally.
But he's worth a billy.
He's worth a billy. But as far as a black person, I'm still 3/5 of a man. Exactly. I'm still getting gunned down the street by police, so it's done nothing for me.
That's a fact.
So the same way they killed slaves, nothing has changed as far as me being a black man. They can be whatever the fuck they want, but nothing has changed as me. I'm still looked at as shit.
But once again, you're able to sit there with clothes on.
All right.
Hold on, let me just say what I gotta say. Like, because I'm not disagreeing with you, I'm agreeing with you. So I understand where you're coming from in the aspect because I feel like that we haven't gone far enough. That's the way I feel.
We haven't gone anywhere.
I'm just saying as far as us being slaves, picking cotton, chains, blah blah, getting whipped and shit. We've gone past that point.
We haven't.
We're not getting our ass whooped every day.
We haven't. They just changed the punishment.
But I'm saying we're not getting our ass whooped every day.
We traded one punishment for another punishment.
But I'm saying these people, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, blah blah. Got them in Harriet Tubman. Got them in. Oh, hold on. All these people in history have been stepping stones to what we are right now. Plain and simple. We are plain and simple. We are not out here. We are not out here barefoot with no fucking clothes. Got them in picking cotton. And got them in being on the goddamn plantation. We are not. You're driving. You have a black owned business, bro.
When
they had white only bathrooms, when they have black only bathrooms, do we have that right now? You have a black. No, and I'm commending you on that. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I understand where you're going with that, but you have a black owned business.
Check me out. That's a battery in my back bullshit fucking statement. And I'm not trying to attack you. I'm attacking the statement in itself to say, oh, a nigga has a black owned business right now. That's some battery in your back bullshit.
That means nothing.
It's absolutely fucking nothing because first of all, I had this argument with Dan the other day. I said, yo, I don't have nothing to do with this fucking system because ultimately the system won't fucking made for me. He said that's some bullshit. I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna tell me it's some bullshit that a system had to be changed for me to be included as a human being, and I'm supposed to think that I could be part of that fucking system? That system is some ass. It's just the fact that I have to do these X, Y, and Z to be able to get my money.
And like the point I'm trying to make is I'd rather have nothing. I'd rather get beat. I'd rather pick cotton. I'd rather have a motherfucking
plumbing,
nothing.
whatever the fuck.
I'd rather have a nugget. I'd rather have them motherfuckers talk shit to me and make me feel like shit every day. As long as I have my dignity, I'm gonna fight back. If to get my dad back, I'd rather go through that shit 1,000 times. Fuck, because they did nothing. The thing is you do all this shit just to have some clothes and some measly shit is changing the punishment. They didn't solve any fucking problems, and as long as we put them on the pedestal like they solve problems, we will never fix the problem, because the thing is, they're willing to gun us down in the streets. They'll use the law and everything to gun us down in the streets, and that's okay with them, but we do nothing but pray and watch, and we sit there and say, yeah, you know, another 20 years, it's going to change. We need another LeBron. We need another Michael so we can get a little bit further. But when is the shit going to stop? When are we going to stop getting a little bit further? How far do we need to go?
How far should we be now?
If they would have done,
definitely be fine.
If they would have done what they're supposed to do and fixed the fucking problem rather than pacifying it, saying yeah, but just a little bit more.
But this shit, that shit ain't going nowhere. We know it's not going nowhere.
But why is it? Why is it?
We know.
But why is it?
Racism will always.
It's not about racism.
Discrimination will always.
It's not about discrimination. It's the fact that they will gun us down in the streets and we do nothing. We do nothing about it. My dad is so pacified because that way of thinking that we do nothing about it.
My grandfather did the same way.
We do nothing about it. We've never done anything about it. We march. We do everything. That is shit.
Fuck
that
marching.
is shit. But I'm saying
marching does nothing.
They hung us. We did nothing but march. So what have we fixed? Who the fuck is a Michael? What the fuck is LeBron? What the fuck is money? Money means shit, but we're still shit.
Marching does
that
nothing.
Money is a piece of fucking paper.
Marching definitely does nothing.
But
motherfuckers march down Mercury Boulevard. That shit ain't do a goddamn
But
thing.
that's what I'm trying to say. Like these trophies that they put in our face, the Jay-Z's, the Puffs. They did or what they whatever. I respect for the status, yeah, but they've done nothing. What the fuck is a kneeling?
Yeah.
It means nothing. This shit, all this shit that they've done means fucking nothing. We're still walking around in a fucking circle, and sometimes they widen the circle, so it feels like we're getting somewhere. They just change the direction of what they're trying to do.
So are you saying that everything that we've done is everything that's let me clarify my statement. Everything that's happened as us as African Americans was for nothing.
Nothing. It's pointless. Pointless. You're telling me that we could not. You're telling me that when they brought all these slaves over, we could have not taken over the plantations.
That's what Kanye. That's exactly. See. That's another moment of 2019. Wasn't that 20? That was this year, right? Yeah. When he said that slavery was a choice, I was with him. Because why? If slavery was could you not get up? He was saying slavery was a choice, but boom, there is you could have died, but you could have got up there, right?
You know what the term coon is?
Yeah,
the term coon really derives from the nigga that wasn't gonna let you do that on the plantation.
The house nigga.
Not even the house nigga. It was niggas in the field. It was like,
you
gonna fuck up my pig, nigga.
Yeah, you ain't gonna fuck me up, man. Boy, I'm gonna tell you. Run away, they're gonna tell.
Yeah, snitches. That's what snitches is wrapped around.
This is where Kanye is making sense. Everything we have no culture. We have nothing. We've done nothing.
We don't have nothing here.
Nothing.
Whatever we made, they took, nigga.
And we own nothing. I might have a black-owned business, but who I got to answer to? I don't pay my taxes. Guess who I got to answer to? A white guy.
So ain't no black-owned business.
So it's no black-owned business. I don't own shit.
You don't own your house. You bought your house. It's paid off.
I got
to pay the
property
taxes on that bitch. Don't pay them.
I'm with y'all. Totally. I haven't disagreed with
what I'm saying is fuck they had it's cool they did what they did, but I'm tired. How long we keep living off of this shit? We living off so made it so you can make it too. Why is that? Why do I still have to fucking compete? Why do I have to sit there and try to get level myself on the same playing field? when it shouldn't have to be that way in 2020. So they haven't done nothing. If my son has to go through the same shit I went through, I've done nothing as a parent.
And we didn't win.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the white man is laughing at us?
Of course. They're laughing all the way to the bank.
That's
They
the
got us.
fucking point. That's
They
why I
got
put
us.
y'all in that group today.
They got us. They got us because we're thinking we thinking we made it. We ain't made it nowhere.
I ain't never say we made it.
But
We made it to search engines.
I ain't never said.
Yeah, that's
we
it.
made
That's far as we made
That's
it.
the
We
furthest
ain't
we've
made
got.
We ain't
We
made it.
ain't
I
found
don't think we'll ever make
We're
it.
still slaves. They just
I don't think we'll ever make it.
all they did was change the punishment. To me, we're still on the cotton field. We're still out there. We just changed the punishment. We're not physically getting whipped, but we're still getting
I
whipped.
think it's more subliminal now.
Well, it's more mental. They got us mentally. They figured out a way. They figured out a way to control us without even lifting a finger.
Right.
They figured it out.
We all got a vice.
Right.
And
like I said, I'm not.
Yeah, but I just want people to understand that we got to stop living off of these names. So what they quote unquote made it, they didn't make it. They didn't make it. Jay-Z and out here controlling the weather.
Fuck no.
Jay-Z's not out here.
System.
Yeah, he's not out here.
He
didn't have any bearing on the election. Not one bearing on it. He didn't. So who's controlling it? It's not him.
He had bearing on the last.
It's not a black man pushing the buttons. So we ain't controlling shit.
We ain't even part of the cabinet.
Because in the same day something happened, Jay-Z guess what he got to do? He still got to go to that white man court system. LeBron still got to go to that white man system. LeBron still got to ask the white man for can he move in his property? He still got to pay taxes.
Can he play for your team?
Can he play for the team? Yeah.
The owner of the Lakers and the owner of the fucking Nike, what color are they?
White. That's what I'm saying. So no matter what status they are, there's always a white man above them. There's always a white man looking down.
And you know what? They always go back to it's a lot of black players, but how many black owners?
Well, we can talk. We can have that talk in a sport like basketball, but in a sport like football, where there is not a single black owner, not even one.
What black owners are in basketball?
Jordan owns a team.
All right,
that's one.
Shaq owns a team.
All right,
Shaq don't own those
Shaq
teams.
owns the Sacramento Kings. You're crazy.
He owns them.
He's the Kings owner. He's enough of a percentage holder.
That's it.
All
right, so but Jordan,
Paul.
I guarantee Jordan still answers to a white man.
I doubt it.
Who's the commissioner? Who's the commissioner of the NBA?
Maybe he's the commissioner.
He's a white man.
Yeah.
Who's he answer to?
The white man.
Well, there's never gonna be an end to that system, and nobody's gonna say supremacy exists.
It is supremacy. So how do you combat supremacy?
Murder.
See y'all digging deep. Y'all going deep.
That is the only way.
Pillage, murder.
That is the only way to have supremacy is rape, pillage, and murder, and stealing, and pillaging and whatever. That is the key to supremacy.
I think they're doing that subliminally.
But they're doing it literally too. They're killing, they're raping, they're stealing. They always rape and steal and pillaging. That's what they know. And they put the.
You get raped by a pack of niggers, it'll be your fault.
And they put in our brains to be docile. You know how docile the black community is compared to the white community, but they look at us as savages, and they are way more
fighting lions, nigga.
Yo,
what the fuck is
and
this?
they killed Epstein, dog.
We
They killed in the federal prison. They killed this dude.
They did.
They go around killing people with no regard.
Right.
They gun us down in the streets. Every time there's an issue, they go.
We should be running around in packs, bro. We should really be raping and
a white man controls a whole military, a whole army can sit there and tell, yo, go kill motherfuckers. Where is the black army at?
Where's our fucking purge?
That's called Crips and Bloods.
No, we don't got it. We don't have an army.
We just can't get.
No, I'm just saying.
No, we do have the armies now.
It's the only thing.
But what we do, we've been so conditioned and trained to kill each other because we beating our kids.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Damn.
It's okay.
Oh,
to
you
beat
taking it there?
It's okay to beat someone that looks like you. But it's not okay to beat someone that doesn't look
but
like
then
you.
they don't beat their
Damn,
kids,
see?
and their kids do mass murders and shit.
We
But
get
no,
deep
it's
out
not
this
the fact about
motherfucker.
beating. It's not the fact about them beating their kids. Is they can we commit mass murders too.
Yeah.
Dog. If you look,
Scale wise,
we
So
don't.
for the
We
DC
the reason
sniper?
why we don't do it is because we have the fear of
because we're
repercussion.
scared. Yeah.
Where they do it and they know they're like, yeah, I can get away with this
Oh
shit.
yeah, no. If I ever
They don't
go
have-
out
they don't
hard,
have
I'm
any-
going hard.
They're not.
Yo.
We're docile. It's like it's kind of like, yo, if we step out of line, we're gonna get beat.
Do you know
You
what the worst
going in
mass,
right
you know
now.
what
I heard
the
that.
worst mass, massacre is? You know what the worst one in America is? It's only 72 people.
Are you talking about the black dude that was out there killing?
I'm just talking about in general.
Oh, they did.
All time.
They
in
just-
America.
DC
It's
sniper?
only 72
No,
people.
there's a black dude that just turned himself in. He's like in the 70s and 80s, just had like 72.
Yeah.
72
It's only
murders.
72,
Yeah,
bro.
something like that.
And he was just killing for no reason.
Yeah,
That's like the maximum amount one person has done up.
Yeah,
72
they just
people?
caught him. Yeah, they just caught him.
Just for no reason.
He just caught him. Yeah, he was picking women, just picking. He's still telling people where bodies are.
And it's a black dude.
Black dude.
Going ham on.
And they just caught him.
Yeah, I guess he turned himself in.
Going ham on.
Damn.
And there's people like McVeigh who set off bombs and shit.
Oh, they
But-
gonna
but
give
that's
him the
Yeah,
beetle.
he dead. He old anyway. He like in the
He
80s.
Yeah, it
beetle
doesn't matter.
right now.
He's
But-
getting off on the fact that he's like, bitch, I got you.
But the reason why there's more mass murders is because we're so conditioned and docile. Like that's why white people do more mass murder because they're not conditioned in that way. We're conditioned from the beginning of getting beat and getting whipped,
Calm
being
down.
told what to do. Calm down, nigga.
Damn.
Niggas go get enough and telling people to calm down. One of us is going to
But
snap
the only
fuck
people,
out.
but the only people we spaz out on is each other because we're conditioned
Nah.
to.
One of us is going to
Damn.
snap the fuck out and do something outrageous.
Yeah, we are.
But
I'm not saying one of us at this table.
Yeah, but
Most likely it'll be me, but I'm saying in
But-
this population.
but yeah, but that's the thing. Like that, it had me thinking about shit like that. Like damn, he beat me over an F, man.
Yeah, man.
But it's
that.
all brainwashing. You see someone your color, you automatically feel a
Hate
certain
them
type
more.
of way.
You hate them more.
So you
you feel like you
learned,
can personalize.
you learned a lot on this trip.
I did, man. I had to do something. I was like, yo, man, I had to meditate. Like, yo,
I ain't know it was. I thought it was just going out there having a good time.
It is, but-
camaraderie. You know what I'm saying?
but when you learn about someone, and he probably need to think this deep as I
My
think.
fault.
But my way of thinking is, man, you're lost. I can't save you. I'm trying to save you, but you don't want to be saved. I'm trying to help you out here. I'm trying to enlighten you to a way of thinking.
But would that be the elder mentality? Oh, you don't know more than me.
It's the slave mentality.
Oh,
It's the
talk
slave.
to him.
It's the slave mentality
Talk to
because
him.
he's been brainwashed.
You
So
Oh, you don't know more than me.
so
I've been here longer than
And
you.
and that same day I get back
Yeah.
because I'm peeping my dad's etiquette as far
Right.
as passenger etiquette, horrible. But I'm like, yo, I told him the day before I gotta get home a certain time because me, Nick, and Jim we gotta go somewhere.
Yeah.
So he's like, yo, can you stop me off here? No, I just told you what time I gotta be somewhere. So I'm peeping his etiquette. So I'm already feeling type way. I'm at Busch Gardens. Nick is like, yo, I seen the ride go down. It's closed. I'm like, that ride been closed. Like, it ain't moved.
Mm-hmm.
So he's telling me, yeah, it did. I'm like, are you sure? So then we walking past and see people working on the ride. Like, oh shit, what he did is he was real. So I had to sit back and think, like, yo, wait a minute, man. I need to start listening to what the fuck, because this is like the third time in a row he got me. I'm wrong and he's right. So I need to shut the fuck up and really start to listen to what the fuck he's saying.
Right.
Where my dad never shut the fuck up and listened to what the fuck I had to say. And my brother was trying to tell him that, like, when he was walking on him, like, yo, we can't go to y'all and talk because you don't fucking listen. So that's why I was like, yo. So
Listening is key, man.
listening to me. That's why I had to ask him about TikTok. Like, wait a minute, man.
Active listening.
He might know more than me. There's a chance he knows more. Oh, it's him texting right now.
The little man. But I'm saying it's time for us to be sponges. You gotta be a sponge. You know what I mean? You gotta absorb the information because you never know where you would have to use that information. You got to be a sponge.
But that's what I'm saying. The elder mentality is we're not going to.
They know everything.
Yeah, they know everything, and that's and
Nobody knows everything.
You know nothing. Like you know nothing.
But see, that's the myth. Yeah. Nobody knows everything.
Somebody does.
You have to learn every day. And you have to learn every day. Nobody knows everything.
And I'm trying to explain to him with that docile way of thinking, man. One of us is gonna wake up and we're gonna unleash the power that we've never seen.
People need to stop.
And that's what I believe that everyone is scared of.
You need to learn from kids. You need to learn from men, women, older people, can learn from everybody.
You can learn from anybody,
robots,
anything.
Whatever.
There's always something to learn.
Learn, man. Be a sponge. That's what I give to them. You know what I'm saying? Going into 2020, man. Be a sponge, man. Absorb information, man. Like, information is key.
I haven't let go of the negativity in my heart.
You got to, man.
Man, that's
brother, because I live this life in this unfair.
You gotta love,
and I feel like I got.
That's a lie to tell you, man. Fuck love, man. Embrace.
Until I see racism going, bro.
Embrace your hate. Embrace your anger.
Bro, fuck that shit.
Racism will never go nowhere.
If it won't leave, then I won't leave.
Racism will go somewhere when we turn it the fuck around and we become supreme.
But you know, we would have to do that together. And there's no unity.
There will be unity.
And there's no unity whatsoever.
Let me tell you why there will.
I'm
gonna tell you why there will be unity. There will be unity because this motherfucking Pike has. They're gonna hear this shit. They're gonna see this shit. They're gonna understand this shit.
They're gonna feel this shit.
Exactly.
Because I guarantee that there's people like me waking up all over the place, and they're gonna be woke, and they're gonna wake the fuck up.
We got unity. We got unity. That's where it starts.
I've been walking around for the last 4 or 5 years. I got called at the Hampton PBR. I got called a nigger by four drunk white people before I even went in that bitch. Just in a pickup truck. And I jumped up on their hood. And I was about to start going through their windshield, and the cop ran up on me. And he was like, get off of they... Nah. He was like, get up off of their shit. And I was like... Fuck them.
The cop said that?
Yeah, I was like, they verbally assaulted me, my nigga.
You should have filed a report.
I was in the fucking windshield, like I was about to start.
Did you file a report?
Nah, fuck that. I ain't filing no report.
I would have my crazy ass. I would have went through the windshield. My crazy ass. I was just saying the politically correct shit to do.
The next time I deal with some racism in public, I don't care if it's a 4-year-old child. I don't care if it's
ironically in a goddamn pickup truck.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm coming through windows.
That's like the racist vehicle, isn't it?
In their face.
A pickup truck. That's like the racist vehicle, isn't it? Like, was it dirty? Right? Was it dirty?
Nah, it was a clean. It was
clean. They had plush.
It was plush.
And
it was like I could see. They said like
did they have camouflage hats on?
Yeah, it was real.
That's the racist outfit right there.
He was all the way up.
Did they have a deer somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he was racist outfit.
Deer, to be honest with you,
that's a racist outfit. Did their license plate say tread?
The license plate
don't tread on me.
The license plate said my wife searches BBC.
Oh, see, they might not have been racist then. They might have just grew up in an urban area. See, that's another. See,
he might have been trying to court me.
See, we digging deep because this is the last one in 2019. So we digging deep, like the word nigga. Why? A clear blue sky. Okay, first of all, I've heard on the internet people say, "Oh, if they've grown up in an urban community, it's all right." I've heard that on the internet.
What?
If they're
white people saying
if they're white and they've grown up in the urban community,
I don't have time for people to take terms of endearment and think they can use them and take them as a
yeah, that's what they say. It's a term of endearment.
No, what I'm saying is like if they're trying to use it the same way I use it,
and then they come with the A and the ER shit.
No, the ER shit when they mean it like that, they need to get their.
I don't think
heads
anyway. I don't think anyway is correct.
split. I don't give a fuck about
For
it.
nobody, black, white, whatever.
Etymology is
Why the
etymology.
fuck do you need to say it at all?
Look, man, my thing is, man.
Does it make you feel strong?
My thing
Let's take that back to slavery. But does it make you feel strong? Because the slaves were strong. When you say the word nigga, does it make you strong?
the way I look at it is, you take something that they can't do.
Right.
So they culturally appropriate everything that we do.
They said to make them strong.
No, but like, so the word nigga to me is like, yo, it's something that you can't say we can do. Anything else they take and they do. So,
But it means ignorance though.
no, I know that's a
I'm
lie.
not fighting the word nigga.
That's a
It's
lie.
way bigger battles for me. Fighting
Yeah.
the word nigga.
Yeah, that's a lie. It doesn't mean ignorant. That's a lie that people tell. I looked it up. They don't mean that shit.
Actually, it comes from niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They just tried to like not
Not respect
Yeah,
niggas.
not respect. Yeah, so like the word's fucking asinine. It doesn't mean anything. The word hunky has more meaning than the word nigga.
Yeah. Like, yeah, so you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Everything that you was taught and you believed growing up was a lie, man. Think about the system you learned about. You learned about all these Greek figures and stuff. And
All of them was fucking people in
you know
there.
what I'm saying? You learned about all these people. You talked about Hidden Figures. Who made the movie Hidden Figures?
Who made Matt?
Oh, man.
A white man.
Who made
Who
Matt?
told you about Martin Luther King?
Oh.
Who told you about Malcolm? Who told you about these people? They put these people in their curriculum, in their school system that we don't control.
Malcolm X very lightly, by the way.
They teach you about all this stuff. Who wrote the books
Well,
Good
who
point.
made?
that we
Who
read?
made?
Well,
I'm just saying, who made math? Who made language?
we did.
Who made
We did.
visual communication? Who made?
What about the Bible?
We don't know who made that.
Well, actually, the Bible is just made up off of original scrolls and fucking.
But
hieroglyphs.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, because the stories.
That's
all
That's what the
match up.
story. That's what the
The
story
story
is.
of Jesus is a story that was remade.
But
Okay.
my thing is with the stories is I don't know the people that told the stories. I don't know because all right. So
There is proof of that.
I told you.
but how do I know there's proof? I haven't seen it with my own eyes.
Because I know for a fact that black people made everything.
I mean, I know from a feeling,
No,
from
I
my
know
gut,
for a
from
fact.
faith.
I know.
I don't know for a
absolute
fact.
They're still pulling shit out, like shit, like you know how
But
erosion happens in the ground.
But what I'm saying is they're pulling it out. I'm not pulling it out.
Well,
I
no,
mean,
but check, white
shit
people
was-
are pulling shit out of the ground.
They're
Shit was-
pulling it out.
it's like
Shit
telling
was
their
stolen.
shit.
The
It's
shit
not
was
true.
stolen from us.
But what
anyway.
I'm saying is they're pulling it out.
Can we talk about the American Indian? Like,
Yeah, but what I'm
like,
saying is,
what
but we
the
don't.
fuck,
I don't.
man?
But we don't
Those are
know.
black people too.
But we don't.
Exactly.
We don't. But what I'm saying is,
Shit was stolen from them.
you know,
A lot.
But everything that you've learned has been on their platform.
Right.
Anything that you learn, anything that you research, anything that you look at is on their platform.
So
The
like
television
white
is their
shit.
platform. The internet is their platform.
You can't.
The books are their
pull out something
platform.
that don't
So
want
how
to-
can but they see
We've learned
like,
all our information that we've ever
Niggas
learned
need
has
to
been on
storm
their
the Vatican.
platform.
Niggas need to storm the Vatican and get in the crypts
but,
and get all the old
but
scrolls.
so
and shit.
with that being said, who's controlling what?
They
No.
control the whole platform.
It's in the Vatican, bro.
How can we control the platform?
It's in the catacombs.
I'm gonna tell you right now, like how I don't know if it's a feeling. Like I feel certain things to be true. Like and then when I talk to people, and we like it's like I talk to people and they start to confirm shit that I had a feeling about. I'm starting to second guess everything. I'm learning everything on a platform that was not built for me.
Right.
So I'm going off of the feeling inside. I'm like, okay, wait, this doesn't feel right. This feels right. This feels like this could be true. This feels like it's plausible. And it's kind of like the answers are within us. Like I believe in certain things that are starting to manifest. Like it's just being in touch with yourself. Your body tells you when it's sick. And if you listen to your body well enough, it tells you when it's sick. It tells you what you need to change. Like I remember a few weeks ago, I was talking about how I felt like I had an ulcer and
Right.
shit. My stomach was fucked up.
Right.
I changed certain things about my diet. I changed certain aspects. I don't even feel it. I'm not having issues. Then there's times I felt like my blood sugar was off.
Right.
I'm like, damn, I might have a diabetes.
Yeah.
I might have a diabetes, man.
Yeah.
Diabetes.
I
Do you feel like us as African Americans are selfish?
No. Well, yeah, because
Not
we've been
enough.
trained. How I'm beginning to take the average black man now is he don't know shit. We don't know shit. Everything we learn, we don't know shit about nothing.
No.
We don't know shit. We know 2 + 2 is 4. That's because they told us, but we can deduct it and say 1, 2, 3, 4. We learn how to count on their system.
Yeah.
Like so this is what fucks me up. So they say it. So in their system, in their mind, they say these are 5 Bibles right here. That's their system. So then that's their way of counting. But then they talk about God. They say a day is like 1,000 years. How do they calculate that?
Oh.
So where are they pulling numbers from? For God, for our day is 24 hours, but for God, his 24 hours is 1,000 years. How do you calculate that? So what are the numbers? So is this really 2? Is this really 5? Is it like, so what are these numbers that they're calculating?
It's 1.
The shit that they gave us.
Exactly. So now everything that we've taught, we don't know. We know nothing. So my thing is to take everything as a blank slate. Yeah. And I'm going off of feeling. I'm going off of just whatever pops into my brain.
Canvas, and I'm painting faces.
And whatever pops into my brain, I'm just going to roll with because, and I understand in their world that we're in, this is the Matrix, is there's rules, there's regulations, there's everything we must abide by in order to survive. I understand that. But in my world, when I plug into what this, when I plug in, and I'm like, I'm plugged in, and I'm focusing on my own thing. That's when I'm starting to feel it's like starting becoming enlightened.
Okay. Let me be the interviewer here. I'm gonna interview y'all. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I need both of y'all to answer this individually. Why did they give a black person $1 billion? Go.
To make all the other black people feel like it's possible that we could all be fucking equal and shit.
Yeah, to trick us and to make us think we're going somewhere. Right. What is $1 billion? Nothing. What is money?
That's a number.
Money is
Niggas
based
believe
upon,
in that shit more than God.
Like, yo, this is a value. This holds value right here. What makes you think this holds value?
Anything that people believe in becomes God.
Yeah. So
the ideal of it.
So my thing is, yeah, I'm gonna make money because I'm playing that game. It's almost like playing Monopoly. I'm looking at life as Monopoly because I want to win the game, so I'm gonna try to acquire as much property. But I'm playing the game, but I know outside of the game what I need to do in my real life. And right now, what I'm living right now, to me, is not a real life. I'm playing their game. And then when I incorporate, remember, the Matrix is trippy. But if you break it down, remember how Neo would plug himself into the Matrix and could do shit. But then eventually, once he plugged himself out the Matrix and was in, his real world, he was still able to do the same shit.
Right.
So I'm trying to incorporate the 2 worlds, and I think that's what those are the secrets that they're trying to hide.
Are we getting closer?
I think you're actually fucking tapped in a little bit deeper because I've been trying to figure out what the fuck they've been hiding for the last fucking.
I think I'm starting to figure it out.
Do you feel they're closer?
We're closer.
Yeah.
No, they're not closer. Because they're not
closer.
capable of doing what
we
the
are.
fuck we do. That's why
We
they're
are.
hiding it from us.
We are. So as you see everything, that's why the race stuff is intensifying because people like the Kanyes,
niggas is making us vibrate different.
Yeah, we're all
we vibrate at a really high frequency, bro.
It's
right.
Naturally, like this is a real science.
And I think we're starting. A lot of us are starting to wake up. A lot of us, man, it's crazy. I was talking to
that's part of the end of the world.
How do you feel about the word woke?
Nah,
I think that
it's misused.
I think that it actually, if we're gonna talk about what woke really is, then yeah, it's a real thing. But there's Starbucks is where everybody's using the word fucking woke. There's not a single black person in the building. Like,
I hate coffee.
Like for real, we're supposed to fuck in here.
Yeah, like nah, like
no, nigga.
and like some people are fake woke. People are thinking like, oh yeah, nah, you're fake woke. Like that's what I'm saying. Like when I said the statement Kanye is starting to make more sense, is in the sense like he's thinking outside of what the norm and what they want you to think, and people that are asleep can't comprehend what is. Like I'm starting to see, all right. Now his way of putting things, I don't know. It's still kind of iffy, but I understand the concept. I understand what he's trying to say and portray, because I'm starting to feel the same way. It's almost like to the point where like I want to be away from people because they're just it fucked me up this weekend. I really want to be away from people that, because if that's how they're thinking. Like, just thinking back the way we receive information. We've always received information the way they told it to us.
Yeah.
Everything. And they say, oh yeah, let's look it up in the book. But who allows these books to go inside of the system? Yeah, we could put it in the book. But if I write a book, and if I really told what the truth, and they got to go through and publish it and read it and whatever and review it, if I told the truth, they're going to pull that shit out quick.
Right.
If I told the actual truth of what the truth was, somebody's gonna be like, somebody's not gonna like it.
Yeah.
Nobody likes the truth.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, everybody hates the truth. You have to hate the truth because the truth tells you everything that you don't want to know.
Well, I like.
That's a fact.
I mean, we say we like the truth, but the truth.
I mean, I like the truth. Truth hurts. The truth hurts.
I was just about to say that.
But I like the truth though.
I mean, I prefer
Trust me,
it.
I've seen the kind of truth
I love the truth because it's real. I'd rather you be real with me than fake.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll take the truth because I can adjust. Like,
you can't. I'd rather prepare for that. I'd rather see my demise coming towards me rather than being blindsided.
Yeah.
I'd rather see.
I've seen both sides.
Yeah.
Trust me. Yeah.
I'd rather be like,
just let me know. Just let me know now.
Yeah, just let me know. Let me know how long I got, man. Just tell me. Just don't sneak that shit up on me.
I wish a nigga would be like, yo, you only have 27 years left on this earth.
All right, cool.
Like, say less, nigga.
Yeah, cool.
Now I'm straight.
Do you feel like it's house niggas on this earth?
I think 99% of the people out here is house niggas, man.
I'm a walking house nigga on Facebook.
Elaborate on that, my brother.
Man,
Talk to him. Walk to him.
Like, you know, just because some people got it good, man, or man, we still out in the field, in my opinion. The real niggas is still out in the field, man. I'm still out here trying to make it. You know, I could have $1 billion, but if I ain't at the top where the top is, I ain't shit.
Right.
I got everything in the world, every car, every building. If I still got to answer to somebody, if somebody can still control what the fuck I do, when I eat, when I pee, if I still got to answer to somebody, but God. Then I'm a house nigga.
Then we in trouble.
We always gonna be. We in trouble until everybody feels that way. Until everybody feels that way, then. But everybody can't. I understand everybody can't be king. Everybody can't be God.
I think that has to do with unity.
No, because that unity shit, because the only thing
It's
that's gonna
trust
change
in numbers,
something
man.
is when white people start feeling like black people.
White people got unity.
No,
we
but
don't.
when they start feeling like black people, that's when shit's gonna change.
And you know what?
No, we need to start feeling like white people.
You know what though?
That's what I say.
What unity is, man. At the end of the day, man, if everybody focused on themselves and played their part as a person, that is all unity you need.
Listen, man, we are in the 757. We have Iverson. We have fucking.
Iverson ain't done
But
it.
hold on, wait a minute. I understand. We're talking about unity right now. White people got unity, but we got Iverson. We got Michael Vick. We got fucking Bruce Smith. We got blase, countless amounts of motherfuckers. Countless amounts of motherfuckers. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's stripping. They come together and they bring the money together. What they got? What they got?
I'm gonna tell you what they got.
White people do that shit all the time.
Yeah, but it's their system. They got a whole bunch of money in the white man's system. What the fuck does that mean? Nothing.
But what I'm saying, you gotta make your own system.
No, but they
you gotta come together and make your own system.
Whose fault is that?
Whose fault is that? You gotta come together and make your own system
together. But let me tell you how you make your own system. The only way to make your own system is get rid of the old system. And in order to get rid of the old system, people have to die. You can't just change over the system. They're not gonna go with that.
Because of the white man, so the white man wins then.
Unless you fit
murder.
Exactly. That's the only way you beat them.
Rape, pillage.
That is the only way
murder.
you beat them. There is no other way with money, no other way with prayer, no other way with unless it's hand to hand.
I'm coming with a Bible,
unless it's hand to hand.
I'm coming with a Bible, but my Bible doesn't look like most people's
That's why you come together and you got an army. You got some.
My Bible takes a clip.
There's no army.
So
we have no army.
So check it.
If we come together, if we start with us three, and we come together, and I told you this years ago. We come together, we get even 100 people. We can take over a city.
Come together and do what?
We come together and be on the same accord with the same plan, and goddamn say we gonna take over this goddamn city. We take it over and win. We go in there and say we demand your shit. You can't do shit. 100 of them, with us three. And goddamn it, 97 other people that's on the same accord with us, on the same mind frame as us, we take it over.
With what? With sticks and stones?
No, we gonna have a plan.
We
gonna have a plan. We gonna have an arson. We gonna have everything. We gonna have building blocks. We gonna have construction workers. We gonna have goddamn. We gonna have fucking drug dealers. We gonna have everything.
We need. No, what I'm saying is we need.
We need free drugs.
We're gonna have gang members. We're gonna have everything.
No, we need nuclear.
Yes.
We literally
but
need.
we gonna have smart people too.
No, we literally need nuke.
We're gonna have chemists. We're gonna have everything.
We can do it. I just need the materials.
Yo, bro, we're gonna have chemists. We're gonna have teachers. We're gonna have businessmen. We're gonna have drug dealers. We're gonna have gang members. We're gonna have military people. There's 100 people. We're gonna have 100 people. We take over a city. It's over. They can't do shit with it.
It's 200,000.
That's all right though.
I said we take.
I'm talking about one city.
No, they're gonna.
One city. That's it.
No, they're gonna dispatch.
Either run with us or get rid of it. You know how I go.
Yo,
Greenland.
No, on a real talk, who do you think the gun control affects?
Us.
I mean, that's obvious, right?
So you put gun control. They take away assault weapons and everything. Yeah. Who's left with the assault weapons?
The white man.
The government.
Yeah.
And who controls the government?
The white man. Same thing.
So no matter if you run into a city, they will dispatch the National Guard with their 100,000 troops.
It can't be here. It has to be in Greenland, where that's the weakest military force, and they have no fucking nuclear.
There is no way in America the black people, as of right now.
Did you see The Warriors?
I did.
Imagine if that was. Imagine if Cyrus lived, and all of the gangs were black. Imagine how the fuck that would go. We would go. We would take over, yo.
We won't.
We would take over, yo.
We have no nuclear capability.
We got minds though.
We have no nuclear.
We smart. We got brains. We can read. You know what I'm saying?
Who controls the materials?
You know what? We got the internet. The internet tells you everything.
Who controls the internet?
The internet tells you everything.
It does, but they control it. That's not our internet.
But do they know that we have a master plan on the internet? We just looking for information. That's it.
We're tapped in.
That we are tapped. The phones are tapped. But do they know if we got multiple people?
No,
if we got let's not even say 100. Let's say, hey, 500, 1,000.
They have
so they know what person is tapping in.
What happened? What happened to Black Wall Street? What happened to Tulsa?
I saw that.
Burn it down, nigga.
I know what happened.
They will deploy a nuclear missile wherever we go. Whatever kind of arsenal they got, the bombs, whatever bombs they got, we have to be comparable.
I think we smart. I think we smart enough to come with a master plan.
Yo, I'm gonna name the countries that have nuclear capability: Israel, Iran, North Korea, Russia, United States, Saudi Arabia. I think England, France. So you got all these countries that have nuclear capability. There's still 100 other countries that don't have.
That's a prime example. You know what?
Get to Greenland, bro.
You know what?
Take that big ass.
You go international. You know why? They don't know nothing about that slavery shit. Well, I take that back. They got their own shit. But as far as American and U.S. fucking history, they don't give a fuck about that shit. Yeah, we get their ass. We come over here. We take over, and that's it.
Rape, pillage, murder.
Nope, that's the only way to do it. Rape, pillage, and murder. There's no other way of taking over. You gotta go in their villages one by one.
We gonna get the Africans.
Who's with me, man?
We gonna get the Africans. They gonna be like
They got the Africans. We don't have Africans no more.
You know what I'm saying?
They ain't got the Africans. We got them.
Yeah.
They got them. I go Africa.
They don't even fuck with us.
I go Africa Facebook late night. You know they talking to. You know they praying to white Jesus.
They not even talking to us.
They brainwashed.
Yo, I got a customer who's him and my old pastor like, yeah, me, you know Gerard. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, we get ready to go to Uganda.
Wow.
Yeah, so they done in Africa. They got Africa. They got them.
So we got South America.
That's that.
We some South Americans.
That's it. That's probably that leads the
Mexico will fuck with us.
That's it, man. But as far to play the game, they got a rape, pillage.
What about the islands? The islands will fuck with us.
That's it. But what I'm saying is, but if everybody's not on the same page and not everyone's gonna be there, because what you have to do, like I told the dude today, I was like, I never got a drug game, because in order to get to where you need to be, in order to be that guy, you got to do things that you don't want to do.
Yeah, impossible.
Yeah, like and I didn't want to
trafficking.
I didn't want to do that, but I would do what I need to do as far as
just get it over here. I'll copy it when it gets here.
But there's things in order for the black community to survive and to win how you were supposed to win, we got to do things that people might not think they have to do, but it's so brainwashed and docile, it's not going to happen.
They don't understand that this is the way to do it.
They sit there and they still talking, telling me to vote. They still talking about impeachment. They still talking about the election.
For what?
We talking about this.
Why they telling you to vote for what?
But that's the thing, man. We have to take it to the level of we got to play their game. We got to play it how they play it. You can't sit there. Everyone got fucking football gear on. You out there with basketball shorts, thinking you about to play tackle. You all fucked up, man. I'm telling you, man. That Christianity made us docile. They pump that shit into our brains and veins. We even docile. We out here looking silly.
And our parents pump that shit into us even more.
Yeah, like that shit really fucked me up. My dad whipped me for a fucking F, man, and the bitch killed his granddaughter. He ain't do shit. Damn, the F is worth more than a motherfucking life. That shit fucked me up, yo. And that's why I was like, I ain't gave Nick a spanking probably in about 5 years.
Nah, Lil Kai is bad as fuck.
Man, you know what? But it's gonna be bad regardless. You know how many whoopings I got? And I was still doing the same shit.
I feel it, but sometimes that nigga just be trying me. There's a difference between being bad and trying me. Like, don't try me when I told you I'm gonna whoop your ass. If I'm gonna treat you like a nigga on the block. If you violate me, I'm gonna have to do something.
And that's a difference. That's a difference about if I disrespect anybody, I would expect him to put hands on me. But the thing is, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just fucking up on my own accord. I'm not sitting there saying fuck you. I'm not sitting here talking shit to you. Why are you touching me? Like if I disrespect you, I wouldn't like. I would expect you to put hands on me. I would expect anybody to put hands on me. And that's out of respect. But if I'm over here minding my own business and I do some shit, why the fuck do you need to put hands on me? And it's the same mentality. We look at a black man over there minding his business, but we still feel it in our heart to go fuck with him. And that's how I look at it. Like, yo, and it starts from there. Like, yo, we get mad because they didn't do what we told them to do. Like, yo, I told you to do this. Why didn't you do it? Like, damn, ain't that now what you say out your mouth next will determine the ass whipping.
Yeah.
But if I say nigga because I don't want to, yeah, all right, cool, respect me, nigga. I'm gonna whip your ass. But if I forgot, does that deserve an ass whipping?
Technically, yeah.
But we forget shit all the time.
Yeah.
Like, we're human.
Yeah.
But is it worth an ass whipping? At the end of the day, is it really worth it?
Yes, it really is.
Because you know what? He's gonna forget again.
It's worth an ass whooping though, if that's how you really feel.
But this is someone that's you. This is a part of you.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but
yeah, I'm not for it. I'm like, yo, you know what? It's not worth the ass whipping. I'm gonna find a different way to punish you.
What does it solve?
But like, I do that too.
Would they stop? Would they stop doing the shit that they doing when you whoop their ass?
You know what, man? I made my first F in 4th grade. You know when I made my last F? My senior year.
Yeah.
So did they ever change anything?
No.
Nothing.
And if I went to college, I'm gonna get F's too.
So it changed nothing. It fixed nothing.
I feel like I ain't get enough ass whippings.
Okay? Nah, you good.
Cause look at me.
That's a slavery. That's a slavery mentality.
But you are who you are. And no ass whooping is going to change who you are.
I think
that's where they got it from.
Would have made me calm down a little bit.
No, it doesn't. That's what they want. They want you to calm, but you're not supposed to be.
I should have been.
Do you know how they did Denzel and Glory?
You're not supposed to be calm. That's great. I was watching that this weekend.
Exactly.
But you're not supposed to be calm. You're supposed to be who you are. Because that's what they. So you think, what is it that they want you to do? What is it that you're supposed to conform to? What is it that you're supposed to be doing? That you felt that you should have got more ass with?
I did a lot of shit to where, like, all right, the first ass whooping I ever got. No, the first ass whooping that I never didn't get was I was like 4. It was like preschool. It wasn't like kindergarten. It was like before kindergarten. I was at a little private school type thing, and I kicked back and put my feet on the desk. And the teacher was like, "Yo, get your feet off of the desk." I was like, "You're not my mom. You're not my dad. You can't tell me what to do." So she was like, "You get your feet off of that desk or I'm going." I was like, "I got you." And I stood up on the desk and ran across the room, like on everybody's desks. And was like, "Fuck it." And I'll never forget how I felt that day.
He was like, "Fuck you, kiss my ass."
Fuck it shit. And they was like, "Yo, we're calling your parents." And my parents came and both my parents was like, "He's acting like you." No, he's acting like you. Right?
All right.
And nobody handled me.
I got a question. Who did you harm by running on the desks?
The teacher's ego.
Her ego. But when you say what you got from that statement, what you felt inside is what you're supposed to feel. In my opinion, I ain't no doctor, but by her feeling like she could tell you what to do just because she didn't want your feet on the desk, that's what she wanted. That's not what you wanted. You go through life doing what other people want your whole life. Do what the fuck you want. You ain't harm nobody.
Okay, so you disobey somebody and you get punished. Speak on that.
Like you didn't harm anybody. You just ran on the desk. That's because what you wanted to do. That was fun to you. Yeah, you wanted to do your own thing.
It was the fact that somebody was
tell you what to do.
Like, bitch.
So let's take it back. Let's take it back 400 years, 100 years, 200 years, whatever. You a slave. and Master told you to pick the cotton, what you gonna
The
do?
only difference is I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna get my ass whooped, man.
Or you gonna run away and say fuck this shit, right?
Well, yeah, but
You gonna slap? You gonna slap?
four-year-olds don't run away.
You gonna slap
they
the
don't.
master?
But
Are you gonna slap the
but-
master in the mouth and walk off?
If I was
But-
the size I am now, yeah.
But look,
Wait.
it's but at the end of the day, it was your mentality that you weren't going to take shit from nobody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it sounds like slavery was a choice.
it does.
The 4-year-old you had it in you enough to know that you weren't going to take that
Yeah,
shit,
yeah. I remember that shit like it was yesterday, bro.
Yeah.
and I was similar. I was very
No,
similar.
I didn't agree. I was in
I could draw
agreement
the
with
jungle gym
Kanye.
outside for you.
I was like I felt where he was coming the pump because like you said, motherfuckers don't understand him. You know why? Because he's eons ahead of motherfuckers talking his shit or whatever. Like when he said that, I felt where he was coming from as soon as he said it. Now people talking about he shouldn't have said it. Why not?
All right, so
He's saying like a valid statement.
All right.
Like he's saying like boom, you could have slapped the master in the face.
so all right. So you take 1,000 people with that mentality back then. How far would we be?
Probably
Very far.
Twice as far as we are.
Eons far.
We probably would be
No,
in
because
charge.
we're
Eons
gonna
for-
rape, pillage, and fucking murder.
But we had the numbers. We wouldn't have had to. We wouldn't have
No,
had to.
no.
At
That's
the
the
end
only
of
way.
the,
That's
at the
the
end of
only
the
way.
day,
If that's what happened
in
to
the
us,
slave
that's the only way
scenario,
it makes
in
it
the
equal.
slave scenario, we're talking about fear. They
Yeah,
feared
no,
these
that's what I'm
motherfuckers.
saying. Rape, pillage, and
They-
murder, bro.
they
There's no
fear
bigger fear, bro.
A lot of no. I'm talking about back then. That's where it's coming from. They were fear. They had fear that this motherfucker was gonna kill them. They had fear that this motherfucker was gonna goddamn break their legs or some shit, and they didn't goddamn slap them in the face and
we were
walk off.
stronger. We were stronger.
You know what I'm saying?
So
like
imagine
it's just a misconception.
So we were stronger. We were faster, of course.
Yeah,
So imagine old boy Billy come in there and rape your wife.
but Django.
So you turn around with your meat hanging out and go tear his wife up. Shit.
Can't get right.
And him.
Can't get right.
Oh man,
And
I
him.
ain't playing
Can't
fucking with
get
him.
right.
You sitting there, yeah, she see that
Pause.
thing. You spin around on shorty. Whoa, what's that? Your wife gonna be laughing at old Billy. Look at Billy. What the fuck he do? He over here sweating on me.
All it is jealousy
You
and
sit there,
jealousy and envy.
You sling that meat on.
It's jealousy and envy at the end of the day. Yo.
What's her
That's
name?
what it is.
Blaney? You sling that meat
No,
on
that's
Blaney?
Betty Sue.
The joint, that dude,
That's Kelly.
the dude in the mean group. I think his wife's name was like Blaney.
Blaney.
Nah,
That's what they doing.
Blanky, yeah, her name is
No,
Blanky.
Blackney.
Blackney, yeah.
That's what they-
Blackney.
Blackney.
Oh, she
Blackney
black.
Ward.
Oh, she black.
Blackney Ward. I sent
She
her a
was a
friend
black
request.
inner. That's what she was.
I sent her a friend request.
She
Yeah,
was
black.
black.
I really want
Yeah,
to.
She was
Black-
cute.
Yeah,
She
she
was
was.
cute.
That's the thing. He talking shit.
She
He
was
like,
real cute.
he was like, yo, my wife and Kim, she should do it. I'm like, oh, buddy, I don't know. I don't know.
She looks like she takes a black dick.
Yeah, check her search engine,
They
fam.
all
You want-
take
For the
black
sake of
dick.
your marriage, check her search engine.
She takes
For-
a black
you
dick,
know,
bro.
for FYI, all white women want a black dick. I don't give a fuck who you are.
It's her fetish.
Hey,
I don't give a damn who you are, what they say.
and
They want a black dick.
and that's the thing, man. You come over to Africa, we over here naked chilling. What you come over here with?
Get them in clothes.
You come over here with what? Oh, I'm gonna sling your
Came over
meat.
here with a robe.
We got them in
I got
My
clothes
dick
on.
touched my knee. Nigga.
Yo, shit.
with some feathers and shit. They get feathers on their shoes.
And that's the thing, like we
They got
had,
feathered
yo,
shoes,
that's what fucked me up, cause niggas
ruffles and shit.
niggas was out there running trains on the master's wife.
Why you got ruffles on your shoulders? You got ruffled
You
shoulders.
got shoulder
and shit.
pads on, yo. We got a
You
blouse.
walking around dangerous liaisons and shit.
Yo, why ain't we run through the master's wives, yo?
Yo,
We did.
We
being
did,
told
but we ain't
been
run through them
bopping
like we
them.
should have.
I mean, we did, except for the ones that was really true racist.
Cause we ran through them too, though.
And yo, we
Yeah,
fucked
that's-
all of them bitches.
But like, but if we would have done it right, they would have left because they would have been cuckolding.
Yeah.
Master would have been cuckolding all
Yo,
day.
why you think? Yo, listen,
A
man.
bunch of them dudes probably did.
They probably did cut.
A lot of the slave owners, you know what I'm saying, it was
cut.
customary that if you had slaves, you were probably upper class.
Man,
Most
we're
of the upper class dudes was
we're the
slaves, and
derivative of all these goddamn nationalities. Fuck that.
The European class gene happens to have a lot of sensitivity in it.
Yeah, and it's
Listen,
weak.
man.
And it's weak. Those genetics are weak.
We get no goddamn respect, bro. That's what it is.
Cause if you notice, man,
We're the fastest, we're the strongest,
and they be snotty.
we're the
nose,
best
man.
lovers. You know what I'm
Snotty
saying?
nose. Some little kids be snotty
We
nose.
run. You know what I'm saying? Like we do it all, yo.
We do.
We the smartest. You know what I mean? Like
We do, man. I ain't trying to watch Hidden Figures either, man. Fuck that movie.
it was a good movie though.
No,
It was a very good movie.
I'll be honest
yo.
with you, I don't give a fuck about it.
Shout out to
Like, all right, so,
Taraji, you
so,
know
but
what
I'm saying, how
All
much
that.
of it was embellished?
Most of it.
Exactly. I don't care about that shit. I want the raw
I
uncut.
know.
They
I know
gave
motherfuckers
you
that
some raw
actually.
with Taraji though.
My uncle
Like, they
actually
made her go
grew
through
up
some shit.
with the women and shit.
Yeah,
it
but
was it wasn't a lot fabricated, but it was.
I'm not
it
talking
was
about
some
fabric.
fa-
I'm talking embellished.
No,
I mean-
it was a lot. They gave like most of the credit to the black woman.
But
Like overly more than you would think.
Like, honestly,
my
man,
family
you
grew
won't
up
get
with
another
honestly,
one. Bruh, you're not getting another one.
But I'm saying, honestly, on the flip side, yo,
What's the joint where they made the chick eat the shit pie? What's that?
for colored people, nah, the help.
The Help.
Yeah.
It's like that.
I don't care. I ain't watch that shit either.
You ain't see the Help?
But it was well documented.
I ain't seen
from
the
my
Color
understanding.
It was
Purple.
good. It was good.
It was well documented from my
All
understanding.
right,
Great
so
book.
I got.
It's a great book.
But
If you
my
don't wanna
family
see
my
it, read the
family
book.
grew up with the women, the real women. So
All right, I got a question though too.
you
On
know
top
what
of
I'm
that,
saying?
man, when they gonna make a movie about black men? I ain't talking about no Remember the Titans.
Oh, they not.
Black men.
Because hashtag UU22, they're not gonna.
I'm talking
they
about the
don't-
real black man, not the one who played the game.
But they don't like listen, man. We don't get no credit,
Do
dog.
the ghetto gagger shit.
We don't get no credit, dog. Zero.
Wesley Pipes.
Wesley Pipes.
Zero.
Those
We
are
get
really
no
good
credit
films.
for shit. You just, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like whatever, yo.
Like, man,
Like-
be honest with you, man. I'm tired of the shits, man. I'm tired of the motherfuckers just trying to, because every year they give us some shit like, oh yeah, y'all niggas made it, y'all did this and that, and to kind of make us feel good, because you walk out the movie, oh yeah, we made it. At the end of the day,
But listen, man, bitches, look, when it's their birthday, what they want? The world. When it's our birthday, oh, what do we get? Probably some goddamn.
Some
If
we might get some
some
head if we
ass,
That's it.
if we
That's it.
lucky.
if we lucky,
No,
might.
you might get dinner if you're lucky, but you gonna get some head on your birthday.
God damn, are they treating you like a
They
kid?
act like
No.
they act like that's
Head
your
is the
birthday.
prize, yeah.
Oh, but
like,
they
yeah,
want
that's
Look, look,
everything,
when
though.
your
They ain't
birthday
gonna have
start
an
coming
attitude.
around, when your birthday come around for about a month and a half before your birthday,
None.
they nothing, nigga.
They want
You gotta wait
you
for
to
that.
Yeah.
they want you to have a parade for their ass though. They want you to put the red carpet out for their ass. What you
We
get?
ain't shit.
You might not even get no goddamn head, nothing. Just a piece of ass or something.
And you know what?
You ain't gonna get
That's what we were.
Man, fuck that, man.
Man, dude, the men, black
Fuck
men, the
y'all,
black
man.
men been pieces of ass for the past, whatever, 400 or 500 years, man. We've been pieces of ass.
Oh, that like 2 hours ago, I brought it up. I was like, I was gonna bring it back. Why do men have a reason to cheat? I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna set it off.
Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
go
set
ahead,
it
go
off
ahead,
though.
go ahead, yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad you brought it back.
So-
'Cause I was thinking, I was like, yo, he was talking about something. Yeah, go ahead,
So-
bring it back.
So, if a woman was doing everything that you wanted her to do, would you cheat?
Yes.
No. Hold on. If she was bad and she had the right body
I'm gonna have to agree with that.
and she had fucking everything that you wanted.
I'm gonna have to
This is
agree.
this is a question though. I ain't agreeing to disagree with y'all.
I have one.
Ain't agreeing to disagreeing with y'all. If she gave you everything that you want, would you still cheat on her?
I have one laying in my bed at the house right fucking now.
I'm gonna answer it like this, man.
But I got like 7, 8 bitches.
No, that's a question.
I'm
That's a question.
gonna answer it like this, man. There's more women than men for a reason. Men can reproduce every day. You can go through and
It's
I
gonna
can
take her
pregnant
almost a year.
100 bitches at one time.
Right.
It's for a specific reason.
Right.
Men are not. I don't think men are meant to be tied down. And I think that was in Africa. You have 5, 6, 8 wives. We came here. Why are we only limited to one?
Talk to them.
Because their women outnumber everybody else.
Because we've been taught and trained to only have one.
No, because their women outnumber everyone, and if we were to just take our, what we're supposed to have, niggas wouldn't have nothing left over.
They wouldn't here. No, here they wouldn't. But in Africa, you seen African girls killing it.
Yeah. All day.
I'm going to Africa.
But that's the thing. I think we're conditioned to have more than. And that's where black men don't cheat because we're supposed to have 5 or 6.
Right. Black men definitely don't cheat.
So we're supposed to have 5 or 6. How can you give all your love to one?
Yo, I got
or 2
to get along with each other, and that shit is it's worse than what you would think.
You just because you gotta tap in.
I know I'm tapped in. They're cool.
No,
they're best fucking friends.
No, I'm saying you gotta tap in.
Oh yeah, I mean,
by
I'm
yourself.
tapping these spines and shit.
No, nah, man. You need to go on a solo retreat, man, and find your center. Once you find your center, you're not even.
Then the point guard and the shooting guard don't even get on your nerves.
Even like, yo, who are y'all?
Yeah.
They just there because they might coexist together, but they gotta find how to coexist with you.
Right.
Once you find where you need to be, they gonna be like, oh shit. They gonna call that, yeah, everything. Because I'm telling you, man, I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. Even though I had a wild ass weekend, and it got worse today. I'm still the happiest I've been, man. Remember my light fucked up, so I ordered the light and shit. So I put in first I called Nissan to see how much it would cost, yo. For me, not for the light, for the mirror, for my car. Like, yo, all right, how much is the mirror?
Oh, is it 4 girls? Oh.
Yeah, but the tree fell on and knocked it off. Which was crazy. Tree fell on the shit.
Cool.
Yeah, so I called. They said it'd be $730. So I'm like, okay, damn, that's a little bit.
Damn.
For the mirror, it's like $730 for the mirror. And it's like $70 to put it on. So I'm like, damn.
800.
So I'm like, all right. So I look online, like, damn, Nissan the one with the mirror, but I gave her the VIN number and everything. So I look online, I put my VIN number in. So I see the mirror, so I go to another website and they knock the price off by $200. So I'm like, okay, it's just only $500. Oh yeah, they deal with Nissan. I did my research. I already deal with Nissan. Okay, cool. So I find the right mirror. I order the jank. You know what I thought was the right mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I get it in the mail. The box is halfway open. There's only a little piece of tape covering it.
Oh no!
But it's the wrong mirror. So I'm like, damn, yo. So I go back, make sure I didn't fuck up. But all the diagrams is the same diagram. There's 4 mirrors that fit my truck. I get the big mirror, but there's 4 different mirrors that fit my truck.
Chrome joint.
The black joint, the big jank with the blind spot mirror. There's 4 of them that fit. I ain't take the shit out of the box or nothing. I'm like, yo, all right, man, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead, return the bitch. Ain't no biggie. I told him, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I got confused by the diagram because it's the same diagram for 30 mirrors.
Yeah.
Like, how you use the same diagram? So I'm looking at the one, this diagram looks like my shit. This is the diagram, it looks like my light. The light I got looks nothing like the diagram.
Damn.
So I'm like, damn, this shit kind of fucked up. All right, so then they get the email. They're like, someone contacts you in like 1 or 2 days. They send me the email like, yo, we can't accept the mirror back because it has electrical components. I'm like, yo, but it's still in the motherfucking box. I opened the joint. It was already open. I looked at the joint. Nah, that shit ain't it. Hit him up the next day like, nah, this shit ain't it. I just need to exchange the bitch. So then it's like, yo, this is the mirror that you need right here. The mirror that they said I needed was $180. So I'm like, when I called Nissan, they telling me the mirror I needed was $730 because it had the retail price on it, and then it had a slash through it like, it's this much. Like, damn, so the price she quoted me was for the mirror that I bought. And now you telling me this is the mirror that I needed. Like, so which one is the right fucking mirror? Because now this is mirror number 5 in the list of mirrors that fit. Because this one, in the original joints when I looked at it, was 4 different
Mirror
joints.
number 5.
They told me nah. So my go-to is like, yo, I get pissed, and my go-to is violence. That's my immediate. I'm like,
my immediate.
I'm like, yo, I gotta go to Massachusetts. They out of Massachusetts. I gotta go there and fuck somebody up.
Massachusetts.
I'm like, yo, I gotta go to Massachusetts and fuck somebody. That's the first thing that popped in my
I just
brain.
want to go fuck black men.
So I'm pissed. So I'm like, damn.
I'll never go to Massachusetts.
Me either. So I'm thinking like, damn, I'm gonna call a lawyer. I mean, I'm gonna let the lawyer fuck with it. So let me tell Jim. So I paid from it from the credit card to get the points. So Jim was like, yo, I'm about to call American Express.
Yeah, fuck.
Tell me, yo, fuck that shit. So she called American Express. Was like, yo, these niggas, yo, stop, cut that shit. They gave us our money back, right?
Exactly.
So they're like, yo, we gonna figure out and investigate what's going on, but we might have to pull the money again or whatever. But
Yeah,
Jim was like, yo,
goddamn.
Jim was like, yo, they look like I was gonna be good. They was talking like, I was gonna be good. She's like, I was pissed till I talked to the dude from American Express. Like, yo, don't worry about the shit. You don't get your money back. So now they probably gonna hit me up with an email or some shit talking about come and get the mirror back.
Right.
Nah.
Come and get the door.
I'm gonna hit them with because they trying to get because American Express pulled the money. They're not gonna get no money. I got a whole fucking $530 mirror.
Exactly.
Oh nah, according to your policy, I can't return it.
Exactly.
I sold it to get my money back. Oh, you ain't got it.
Goddamn. Sure.
I'm gonna hit them with that, and then I'm about to spam them. I'm about to give them all bad reviews. So I'm gonna give y'all the link, and every so often I'm gonna just drop the link. You niggas just write reviews. Yo, fuck them. Email them from time to time. Yeah, I'm just keep fucking them up. Like, yo, I'm bored. I'm gonna try to send a link out. Yo, y'all niggas in the SoundCloud group. Yo, these niggas is annoying. Yo, fuck them.
Can I pause for the cause real
Go
quick?
ahead.
The Heat 129,
Alright.
Knicks 114.
I'm going.
Okay, go ahead.
Like you saying that shit like it really bad. And y'all like what? Y'all look like what 20 and 11 or whatever. Y'all something like that.
No, we are great.
That's what
We
I'm
are
saying.
great.
In the East?
Hold on.
Y'all only
yo.
won like y'all only lost like 8. Y'all like 20 and 8, 20 and 11.
They only lost one game at home, bro.
Yeah.
Man, listen, man.
But he talking
man.
to us like we can't.
You
Like,
want to see the
I gotta go.
standings? Hold on, sit down,
I'm
man.
tired.
No, sit down,
tired
yo.
already.
Sit down, man. Sit down.
Hey,
No,
yo,
no,
Matt.
you ain't gonna get away from this
yeah,
shit.
you know what you sound like? You know what you sound like? You sound like when Dallas beat the Giants.
Oh man.
Damn. Hey yo, you ain't going nowhere, bro. Hold on, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want to know the records?
You know what?
You want to know the records?
We can go out here and beat the Knicks. Us three can go out there and beat the Knicks right now.
Okay, now,
I
I'm
play
just,
for the Knicks.
I'm gonna just say,
They're paying my bills.
hold on, sit down. Hold on, sit down. I'm gonna say the records right now. The records are Miami. I'm gonna say them first because I know y'all. I know you don't want to hear this other one. Like,
I don't care. Like, I mean, you talking about that's Thomas Nelson out there. There ain't no Knicks. That's Thomas Nelson.
man, y'all have.
That's the Winchester.
Let me
That's
talk
the
about y'all
Winchester
roster right now, yo. Let me
You
talk
know what?
about
We
y'all
you
roster.
know what? Let's talk about the Heat. Let's talk about Dwayne Wade calls his son She. Let's talk about that.
That's some Illuminati.
No,
sacrifice,
see, you know what?
goddamn.
All had nothing to do with that.
Who he
All
play
had
for?
nothing to do with
Who
that.
we play for?
Oh.
Who we play for? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what he calls his son.
But you know what? He's a man. I ain't gonna talk about that other shit. But anyway,
Let's talk about that.
yeah, I don't like. I heard about him being in parade and all that shit.
Yeah, he
like,
calls his son.
I don't know where that shit came. That
He calls
shit
his
is
son
left.
She, yo. I don't care what Nick
That
wants
shit
to
is
do.
left.
Nick
Like,
will always
no.
be he. He can dress up
No.
as a girl.
No.
He's gonna be a he. To me.
Yeah.
Look. I seen an article today that said that he was quote unquote queer, and I was just personally I want to know when was it announced that we could call them queers again?
You remember that was a bad
Hold on,
word.
hold on. Before y'all go any further, I'm just gonna pause.
I just want to know. Like,
All right, man.
Hold
All
on.
right, Dallas. Go ahead, man. Say your record, man. Nobody cares.
What is it? 22.
No, that ain't even on the record no more. I'm on
The box score? Are you in the box score?
No, I'm not on that either.
Are you on my record?
I'm on the Knicks roster here.
Okay, let's go over this roster.
Let's run it down.
run it down, baby.
Let's run it down.
Ruben Studdard. Who else?
Y'all got Frank Ntilikina.
I don't even know who that is.
So we have six.
Young
six
boy,
players.
young cat,
She plays
up
for
and
the-
coming.
She plays for the Liberty.
International.
She plays for the Liberty.
Alfred Payton.
Who's that? That was Bruce Wayne.
That's
Butler.
our best player.
That's dude that look like the Weeknd and shit.
I don't even
That's
know
our
who he
best
is.
player.
I don't know who he is.
Dennis Smith Jr. Oh yeah.
Oh,
like,
the best point guard in the league.
No, not at all.
Dennis Smith is the.
Not
I
at
don't
all.
even
But
know who he
he's
is.
up and coming though.
Dennis Smith is the guy.
I don't even know who he is. I ain't heard of none of these people.
I don't know. I don't know Amir Hinton and Lamar Peters.
See?
Neither of them
They don't
niggas have
play,
played
though.
anything.
They don't play, exactly. None of them play. Obviously.
Damian Dodson. I don't know. Oh,
Damian Dodson.
He plays
RJ
football.
RJ Barrett.
RJ, you talking about the scrub
The
nigga from
number
Duke?
one. The number
scrub
one pick. The number one pick. RJ
He won
Barrett.
the number one
Number
pick.
3 pick.
No, I'm talking about the number one pick for y'all.
Yeah, but he was number 3.
The number one pick
He
for
was-
y'all.
He was 4. He was 4.
But y'all picked him though.
Yeah, but only because we couldn't get Zion.
That's y'all savior though, right?
We couldn't get Zion.
Savior.
Nobody was gonna get Zion.
Nobody. Yeah, exactly. Nobody got Zion, nigga.
The number one pick. The number one pick was gonna get Zion.
Them niggas had to sit them. Yo, he doesn't come back till next season.
Today
Hey yo,
is one of the worst days
Alonzo
that I've had in a
Trier.
long time. I'm
Alonzo.
not in the mood to play with anybody.
I haven't got an attitude with anybody except you, Steven. Distance yourself. You cross this line, we're gonna have a problem.
Fuck your line.
Fuck you.
Fuck your line.
But like I
Fuck
said,
your
Alonzo
line.
Trier.
Who was that?
Alonzo, yo, ISO Zoe?
Yo,
Nah, that's the guy.
yo,
that's
he
the
can
guy.
play though.
I see him pass to himself 5 times.
Yo, ISO Zoe is the guy.
And yo, I don't know who Kadeem Allen
Exactly.
and VJ King is. They don't even play.
No,
Reggie
nobody
Bullock.
plays for them.
Reggie Bullock is a
Reggie
North
Bush.
Carolina Tar Heel that can shoot.
Reggie
And lose
Bush.
games. That's what
Plain
he's
and
doing.
simple.
He can lose games. That's what we get from North Carolina. He can't
Marcus
win.
Morris Sr. Yo,
He's our best player. He's not even a 6-man on most people's teams.
Hey,
On
how
a
you-
winning
how you a
roster,
senior?
he's not even a 6-man. He's not even a senior. He's only
No,
got
he is a
junior as
senior.
son.
He,
No, he has
yeah,
a son.
exactly.
He
Yeah,
has a
yeah.
son that's
He has
a-
a son, so they're
his
doing
son
the
is
senior
about to
thing
say,
now.
Yeah,
yeah,
what I'm saying is, yo, he young. Like, you got a son.
Yeah, but
nigga.
I'm saying he's doing because he has a son. He's doing the senior shit.
Yeah, but don't even put that in your name.
You
ain't even
yeah,
earned
but
it yet.
you just have a junior.
You ain't
But
earned it yet.
motherfuckers doing that shit now. They just putting senior by their name because
Well,
they
we're
got
gonna
a
go
son.
become seniors next
I
week.
ain't want to put a senior.
Yeah,
I
sure.
was gonna name Nick after. I ain't want no senior in my name. He was gonna
We're
be
gonna go
number 2.
change to seniors.
Yeah, number two is better than
Yeah, you know,
junior. Like,
Hey, Junior.
but Kevin Knox, he's Kentucky Wildcat. He was once again
He's
a first round
He's
pick
the biggest scrub we have.
again.
It's funny that you.
Wayne Ellington, a first round pick that
But you know,
plays for y'all.
you want to start naming rosters? Let's talk about y'all got Guy Haskins, Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, we got players, but we suck. Like we suck.
Exactly.
But you know, it's coaching. Like it's,
I mean,
it's coaching.
I mean,
It's coaching, though.
talk about.
We don't have a coach.
That's a whole
We
different
fired him.
sport.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
don't
running down.
We never got a new one.
That's a whole different sport, though.
We
Like,
fired the coach and never got a new one.
This is basketball right now.
We
Yeah, but
fired
it's
the
not
coach
basketball
and never
season
got
yet.
a new one.
It's not basketball.
We're still in the basketball season. We fired our coach and didn't get a new one.
Yeah, they out there playing. And
They playing street ball.
Yeah, they
Listen,
out there.
man.
Yeah, they out there with 2K calling plays.
Listen, man. Y'all 7-22, dog.
Yo, 7 ain't bad.
And we 21-8.
7 ain't bad.
That's all I gotta say right
7
now.
ain't bad for the
I'm
Knicks, bro.
just let that go.
Let's talk about really bad. What's the Redskins record?
That's all. We not talking about football though.
We are. We talking about practice and football.
Because we're definitely 13.
Conveniently, you jumped to basketball, but we're still we didn't hit the playoffs of football conveniently. Because that 20 to 21.
I'm just waiting for the draft. That's all I'm waiting
that
for.
21 to 8 can flip around real fast, and they're still waiting for the draft too. They wait for the draft now. Every year.
Y'all just started though. Y'all just
They're
started.
waiting for the draft too. Every year.
You can rebound though.
And
We
the Knicks
can't
been
rebound.
in the championship way more recent.
No, we in the championship,
Nah,
the finals.
Well, I'm not talking about the Heat, nigga.
Oh, you talking about Redskins? Oh yeah, definitely. We ain't been in the Super Bowl. We ain't been in the Super Bowl since '92.
First of all, the Heat don't get to collect none of their finals goddamn wins because
You crazy.
LeBron dropped 6 in the finals game.
You lost your mind.
The GOAT
I'm
dropped
not,
6.
I'm not having this
6.
conversation with you again, yo.
Andy cried. He cried. Andy
I'm
cried.
not having this conversation with you again,
Andy
yo.
cried.
The GOAT
If it
dropped
wasn't,
6,
if it wasn't for LeBron, they wouldn't have had shit.
6, bro.
They would have had the goddamn thing if
6,
it wasn't
bro.
for LeBron.
He did drop 6 on him.
That's okay though.
6. I could have scored 6.
What were the other games like?
I dropped
Tell me
6
that.
in the NBA.
What
right
were
now.
the other
Put
games
me in
like?
the game, coach. I could drop 6 in 12 minutes.
What were the other games like, brother? Exactly.
They lost
Exactly.
to fucking.
It's a series for a reason.
God.
Thank you
They
very much.
lost to
Yeah,
Dallas.
so
bro.
I got.
Jason Terry.
You said what?
Jason Terry.
We had no bench, bruh.
I got.
We had 3 players.
You had 3 of the
That's
top
it.
10 players.
They
in the
had a
league.
whole starting 10.
Nigga.
They had a starting
First of
5
all,
on their
Niggas
bench
had
outstanding,
3 of
yo.
the top 10
2
players.
weeks
Niggas
ago.
had Shaq.
What?
No, whoa.
We did not have
Niggas
Shaq.
had Shaq. Niggas had fucking Alonzo Mourning.
We didn't. That wasn't. That's not the series that you.
Niggas
talking
had
about.
white chocolate.
That's
Nah,
not the
they
series.
Niggas
They
had
won.
Rafer off.
They won
they had
that
Bosh.
series. They won that series.
All right, so
The series that you're referring to, we had Bosh,
Y'all had
LeBron,
Bosh.
and fucking goddamn D Wade. That's
and
it.
Mario Chalmers.
but no, but
And that's it.
all y'all had.
We
y'all-
didn't have no
You
goddamn
don't
bench
have-
whatsoever.
It's not
We-
LeBron.
he's
And y'all
stinks.
had Bosh though. Bosh was the key
3 of
component.
the top 10.
He was trash,
The
bro.
first
No,
top
I'm
10
gonna
players.
explain.
He was very overrated, dog. Where is he
I'm
now?
gonna tell you why.
Where is he now, bro?
He had blood
He has
clots.
heart
And he
palpitations.
still would have been whack.
No,
Nah.
no.
He was gonna be.
First of all,
Bosh.
Bosh was y'all's best player.
I
He
give
was.
it to D Wade. I
No.
would not give it to Bosh.
I'm gonna
D
tell you
Wade
why.
doesn't
was
get
not.
to be in this conversation
I'm-
anymore because
I'm
he
gonna-
lost his sons ago.
I'm explaining to you why Bosh was y'all's key player.
Why?
Type in on
He doesn't
Google.
think his son's a bitch.
Type it on. Yeah, that's for one. But no, but type in Bosh face and ass.
See,
So,
you,
Matt-
you went there. You
So
went
how many
there
times
already.
did he put his face in people's ass?
You went there
And
already.
how am I supposed to play after I've been U2'd by Chris Bosh? He's in the face in people's ass. How am I supposed to play? But I got a whole face print in my butt crack. I'm not playing the same no more. He did that on every game. He's over there grabbing and groping and he's sticking fingers in booties.
Sucking.
You can't play the game after you've been violating you on LeBron.
He probably ain't even got no heart.
I'm not gonna check Bosh no more. He over there with his hand in my shorts and his face up my ass.
I don't have nothing to do with his personal life.
But that was in the game. That was in the game. That was in the game. So if someone put their face in your ass, how you gonna play after that? Pause.
Ain't doing that.
Exactly. You
What?
not.
First of all, I'm gonna kill somebody. If you not, first of all, a woman tossing salad ain't like I haven't had that done.
But this is Chris Bosh.
like, but
This is-
so
this is-
it's like
This dude's like
as far
6'7".
as far as a goddamn gay ass man, I'm not doing that.
A 6'8"
You know what I'm
dude with
saying?
his face in your ass. How you gonna act?
What?
Exactly. So LeBron, who's Chris Bosh, had his whole face in another grown man's ass. more than once.
LeBron ain't
LeBron
like Chris
had
Bosh.
Chris Bosh just facing his ass.
Bosh was going around sticking his, and it was blatant.
Man,
He was on every jump ball with his face in someone's ass, yo.
this dude, man, listen, man. Like,
I can't play after that.
about that, dog.
But that affects
about
the
that.
game. When they smack me with my ass when I play football, I ain't play. Now the whole dude got his whole. I'm not getting out there in the court and this dude about to stick his whole face in my ass. Y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the locker room.
Yeah.
Did LeBron really have a cramp? Or did he get his salad tossed?
Damn. Tough salad.
LeBron probably went like, yo, man.
His gay ass, he gay as shit, man.
So it's Dwayne Wade. You can't tell me different. Gabrielle, you ain't no way you taking my son to a pride parade.
Man, I ain't calling my son no goddamn sheep.
Yeah, nah, I don't care if he's gay.
Now you talk about
like,
being a kid, and my child will get his ass whooped. Then I'm sorry.
Just let him be. Be who you want to be.
I'm gonna slap.
But I'm not calling you sheep.
Slap some sense in you.
You could be a girl, but I'm not calling you sheep.
Change, nigga.
Yeah, he's still a he. You just a he dressed up as a
I
sheep.
ain't calling no man no she, man.
No.
If you was born a man, you're a man.
But that's why I say that's some sacrifice.
See,
bullshit,
this is the life and times we're in right now with this bullshit, with these restrooms and all this dumbass shit. Like, this is the time that we're
It's
in
out
right
of
now.
control. That's what I'm saying, man. I want to be away from people, man. It's all.
I'm not doing like. Listen, man.
If I can't save the world,
it is so weird right now, man. That's what I call it. Weird. Like, it's weird, man. It's a weird one.
yeah, man. We about to finish up.
Yeah. Damn. Oh, you working tomorrow? Okay. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do the wrap up with my boy, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and the Nick is over there, man. He was bugging because I wanted the crib. I understand.
Word. You know what I'm saying?
Take one more for the road, one more for the people. This is the last one
Let's do it.
of the year, man. We want to thank everybody for tuning in.
All day.
I know we ran it a little bit. We went on a different, but hopefully y'all like it, y'all love it, and I'm probably gonna get some haters and people that hate me.
Yeah, why
tell
not?
me I'm fucked up.
hope
But
so.
y'all,
It's only right.
hopefully everyone wakes up and realizes, man, that everything you was taught been a motherfucking lie. Everything you was taught, man, you don't own shit. You have no culture. You have nothing because everything was given to us, and we were put here. We've been taught by their system. We've been taught by their books. They still control everything. All your knowledge is not yours. You have to dig deep within yourself and find out who you are, who you're supposed to be, and let it shine. Because there's much more to us than we know, and there's much more to us than they're ever going to tell us.
Zay,
So that's it for me.
you'll never know the whole truth anyway.
He already knows the truth.
You will, yeah,
Just
you will, man.
Just
I'm serious, man. If you forget everything you ever been taught, man, the truth will start to reveal itself.
man.
Just forget everything you ever learned. Like, you know what, man, this shit's some bullshit. Say it to everything. I say it about everything. Like, you know what, man,
Fuck
this
everything.
shit's some bullshit. I'm
Fuck
not even going to anything that I was ever taught, because my dad. One last thing, man. He would start talking about, yeah, man. You know, the story about Cold Harbor. You know, Ulysses S. Grant. He lost about 30,000 to 40,000 troops right here, and you know, he was a racist and this and that, but you know, he didn't like slavery. So it's like the thing that popped into my brain.
Put that together in you, man.
My thing was like, you know, how do you know? Because 10 years from now, what are they gonna write about Trump? 20 years from now, what are they gonna write about 2019, 2018? What story are we gonna read? What story is our grandchildren gonna read inside of this history book?
Yeah.
We know what occurred or what they told us occurred. We know what we saw. We know we witnessed. We know what we've been through. What story are they going to tell?
Right.
Is it going to be the right story or is it going to be the wrong story? We don't know. But I know how they tell stories. You know, I know how people I've been in situations, how they tell a story versus how I remember the story, and it's never the same story.
Yeah.
So I can't believe what they tell me history is the history, because I know how people are. It's the game of telephone. I whisper something in your ear, you whisper in another ear. When it gets back to me, it's something totally different.
Right.
So these stories are passed down through generations. How many of it is true? How much of it is true? You can only believe so much what someone tells you. We're human. Human embellish, human lie, humans make themselves look good. How many times do you hear about a person's mistakes in a history book?
Right.
Not too often. You don't hear about no one's shortcomings. It just sounds like, what's the story of this person? Oh, they just happen to make it. But what the fuck did they go through? What hardships they throw in hardships sometimes to make it sound good. Like this was the person's hardship that they went through, though, how they recovered. But we don't hear about the real stories. You don't hear about the real shit. They never tell you about the dark side of anything. How many women did they rape at the first Thanksgiving? Well, did they rape anybody? Was there an orgy?
I don't know.
We don't know.
I think we should rape from now on Thanksgiving.
Damn.
I'm just playing. I might do it though.
Yeah, this joint be cutting off, but we got the video, man. But yeah, man. Thanks everybody. It's wanted to be controversial, man.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Merry
Year,
Christmas.
Merry whatever
all
holiday
that.
you believe in.
Yeah.
Man.
All of that.
It just is
Kwanzaa,
what it is.
all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You two, we out here, man. Put the twos up.
We out.
Put the tools up, whatever you wanna call it, man. And
yeah, be easy, all right, man. Be
yeah,
safe.
we're gonna end out with all the sound effects.
I haven't got an attitude with anybody except you, Steven. Distance yourself. You cross this line, we're gonna have a problem. Fuck your line. Fuck you.
Fuck your lines.